smile through it. You think the sun cares when the clouds block its light? No, it waits, patiently. It knows the clouds will pass, that its warmth will be felt again. You, my friend, are that sun. And the people trying to block your light, they're temporary, fleeting. Let me tell you a story.
Yo, bro.
How we doing?
You saying another episode?
Another episode.
Perspective from the pavement.
Like and subscribe.
Yeah, please, guys.
Make sure you lock in. You know what time it is.
That's it. We've got a lot of exciting things coming up soon as well. Stay on the lookout.
Perspective from the pavement.
You get me?
You know what I'm saying? Like and subscribe, comment. Tell me what you like about the episodes.
Yeah, 100%. Give us your opinion. If you agree, disagree. All criticisms good. Welcome.
You get me? It's always healthy.
That's it.
Let's lock in.
What we talk about today, though?
I'm not gonna lie, for once, on social media, I've realised that the new trend is actually a positive trend for once. It's actually surprising there's such a positive trend, and it's the whole fitness and training and running and
It's got bigger over the last couple of years.
It's just a proper positive narrative, and I'm kind of surprised because usually it's always got to be a negative narrative.
Yeah.
Or something that's just a distraction, but this one's actually benefiting
It's actually
everyone.
benefiting, and it's actually this is like a rare case of something that's trending and viral and popular. That's actually, you can't say anything negative about that.
Like, all the favourite rappers I listen to, it's now like they're making sure people can see them putting in that work.
Yeah, that's true. Actually, even rappers have started to get more healthy and stuff. You see it all over.
Certain influencers, a lot of people, like, it's a good trend, man. It's a good
I think
trend.
it's because when you get down to it, it's like no one's ever said I regret going to the gym or being in shape.
Why do you reckon everyone's just taking it on though? What do you reckon? Do you reckon it's just motivation from another person? Do you reckon people feel
definitely.
like
Motivation rubs off on people?
Do you reckon people feel like if I'm the only one doing it, it's much harder? But when I wake up in the morning, this guy did it.
Yeah,
this
that
rapper
too.
did it. This famous guy did it. My little cousin did. My older cousin.
That, and because sometimes when you look at them people, they're doing things that you can't do. So it's if it's a rapper in a private jet or driving a Ferrari, it's like if you're just the average person, that's gonna be hard for you to even imagine or even
You can't relate
think about obtaining.
Yeah.
You can use it for motivational purposes, like, oh shit, my man's doing that, I can do that one day. I need the. But when it comes to like being in shape, fitness in the gym, it's like, oh, I can.
How can you not
I
relate?
can pay
We're all
£30.
human.
I can look like that. Like,
you get it?
it's £30 a month. Go to the gym, stay disciplined, focused.
No, 100%.
Oh, I can get them results. Like, it's not hard to obtain. And also, I think even if some people are doing it like just for like traditional trends, I think like why some trends will stick around is because like everyone might go and do it, but then once you actually go to the gym, you're like, oh,
it's a whole new lifestyle.
This feels great.
You've never done it before, so it's like, yeah. It's kind of life changing.
It just it's definitely life changing, 100%. Like the gym's definitely changed my life still.
That's crazy.
Yeah,
changes
100%.
your life.
Definitely, bro.
That's mad.
%1,000,000%.
It's not mad, but I'm surprised still.
Yeah, I'm surprised too, but it's like, because it starts off as going to the gym.
Yeah.
But then the mindset just going to the gym gives you, like, it starts to give you more self-care. It makes you more positive. It makes you less negative. It makes you more disciplined and focused. So it's like, I can kind of take the gym approach to other approaches of my life.
I hear you. It's like without the gym window there, you can't knock out other stages. Basically, it's like it helps you.
Yeah, it helps me grow as a person. Like the discipline and hard work I put into the gym kind of makes me ready for other levels of discipline and hard work. It's because I know I could, if I tell myself, Jordan, tomorrow you wake up at 6 a.m, you're gonna jog to the gym, you're gonna do a big weight session, come home and eat this for breakfast.
Yeah.
Once I keeping that word to myself, and I actually keep following through, and I'm getting better and better at it.
It's become a structure.
Now it's like, okay, Saturday we're gonna wake up at 9 a.m, we're gonna go Oxford Street, we're gonna promote t-shirts. It's like I'm just used to sticking to the word
regime, so now it's programmed in you to just I can't not do it.
I just keep my word to myself now.
So you're saying, do you reckon the trend can ever die then? Like once people look in
No,
to that
it
extent,
won't.
it can't. Like,
Unfortunately, the only way I could see it ending if someone with a lot of influence uses it for negative reasons and starts to promote all the wrong things. Like, say if like...
what's the way to even promote that negative? I can't even think.
I don't know, say like, who's got a lot of influence? Let's just say Drake, for example.
Yeah.
Or someone, yeah, Drake or a big influencer, like maybe someone like Andrew Tate. But Andrew Tate probably wouldn't do this, that's not his brand. So let's just say Drake, cool, he's got a lot of influence. If he comes out with a new thing and he says like, I don't know, something silly like, I don't worry about the gym, I just care about champagne and pills. It's like,
okay.
And then too much of that idea comes about and it's like,
if he makes it trendy to go into the gym.
Yeah, or someone says, real winners drink champagne for breakfast.
Yeah,
and then, you know, he's got a lot of followers. Even if if you ever like, how many he's got? Like probably like 20 million followers.
God knows.
But even if like 100,000 of them people start to post on Instagram, yeah, winners drink champagne for breakfast, he's negatively
created
affected
a narrative. He's created
the
a narrative.
algorithm, you know what I mean? But staying on the positive thing, I think it's hard to start the healthy lifestyle and then go back.
Yeah, because you put in too much work.
You put in too much work and it feels too good.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, I've like experimented with a lot of different things in my life. Like I've smoked cannabis before, drank alcohol before, you know, stuff like that. No, just being honest. Yeah. But nothing's ever gave me a better feeling than the gym.
Nah, do you know what? The feeling of going to the gym is the best. It doesn't beat anything.
And there's no hangover. There's no side effects.
Nothing else beats it, to be honest.
And it costs what, £50 a month? I mean, some gym memberships are, with my one's £50 a month. Like, it doesn't cost much.
You can't complain.
You know what I mean?
Drugs cost more. There's, you know.
To feel this good and sharp. Like, you know what I mean?
No, I'm just glad though. It's a proper positive outlook on social media. I feel like we needed that. I feel like people need it.
Yeah.
When they see people doing that every day, I feel like that just helps society in general.
It's actually good, isn't it?
100%. Even me.
It's one of the positives.
I'll just be scrolling through and I'll see a lot of people on TikTok or Instagram or wherever, everywhere I go. I'm seeing someone get into shape now. I'm like, nah. Let me do my set today.
I think it can definitely have a much big positive impact as well. Not just on the people going to the gym, the people around them people that go to the gym.
Yeah.
Like I say from my personal experience, like I've had partners when I've been going to the gym a lot and when I haven't been going to the gym, when I've been unhealthy, when I've been going to sleep at 3 a.m. eating takeaways. I would say my relationships have always been way better when I'm in the gym.
What are you saying?
Just mindset,
mindset and them seeing the discipline behind it, like.
Yeah, and I think it falls down to self-care. Like, you know, they always say you can't love anyone else unless you love yourself.
Yeah.
I think going to the gym is a form of self-love.
I hear you.
It's like I care about myself.
I hear you.
So it's like I can't care about someone else if I don't care about myself.
No, that makes sense too. Yeah, that's been.
So when I'm in a state of like self-love, self-care, discipline, focus, I'm just a better person to be around.
It's true as well, because when you look at people and they do certain things with their life and you're like, I don't really rate it, you kind of like drift away from them. You're kind of like, well,
100%.
You don't have discipline or you don't respect yourself. You don't respect yourself enough. So
100%.
I guess when you see people that are going gym and they're disciplined to it, it's not just something they're saying, they do it. You have a better perception of that person. You don't look at them like a liability. You
You take them way more serious.
Yeah. You like exactly that.
100%. So, like if someone was out of shape and someone was in shape and someone said,
do you reckon why that's why it's a trend though? That's probably why.
There's just so many benefits.
I don't think people do it.
I
feel like people do it because they want to, yeah. But I feel like people who are like proper trend followers are generally doing it for. Yeah, because be respected.
Yeah, definitely, because that's
for themselves.
We live in that society, wrongly or rightfully. I think the positive of today's society is people do want to be better, and there is more pressure to be better do better and be treated with more respect. Like people want more respect, and I think everyone's realizing, like if I walk into a room and I've got a big pot belly and I'm out of shape with no haircut, you don't get the same respect if you're in shape, you have a fresh haircut, you're clean, you're fresh, your vocabulary's right, your mind's right, like you just a more respectable person in a way. And I don't think that's wrong, because like if I had someone,
it's good to be that type of judgmental, because at the end of the day you gotta hold yourself to some standard.
Yeah, you have to.
Because otherwise, then where's the drawing board?
Yeah, exactly.
How do I maneuver if he can come in like this and he can come in like this and he can bring his dog in, and then how we have the conversation?
Yeah. We have to have like rules.
You know what I'm saying?
There has to be a structure. There has to be.
And people don't like rules, because then they like to say, but then you're picking on this person and that. But it's not. Everyone has to follow the same rules. It's not.
Yeah, exactly. Nah, but I mean that's what I mean. But some arguments, there can't be that much grace. I don't think. Not grace, but like some arguments are very complicated to make. So it's like you can't just say some statements, because it might affect everyone differently, and everyone when it comes to being in shape and being out of shape, me personally, God bless if you have a disability. That's a whole nother subject.
Yeah, that's different.
But I would say if you're, let's say you're between the ages of 16 and 45 or something, and you're a healthy person, being in shape or out of shape is really a choice,
No, of course.
So I can't have that much consideration in that, like, because I've been out of shape and I've been in shape, and to be honest, all it took was a couple lifestyle changes, a bit more discipline and focus, and I got in shape. Like,
I think the main thing is discipline, because the rest is pretty, for me personally, is the easy part.
Yeah, I think
the physical part of the gym is the easy part for people like me. I feel like the discipline gets hard.
Yeah.
Because, cool, you've done this for 6 months in a row, and you're like, oh, I want to do this with my time, or I want to do that. But then it's when you break the discipline, and then you realize it doesn't bring the benefits, that you don't want to mess up again, and you stay back there for longer. But yeah, it's all a mindset sort of thing.
Yeah, 100%. I guess it depends why you're going. Like, if you're going to be in shape, then, but you're already, no, if you're going to be in shape and you're not necessarily out of shape, then you might not have the discipline, like, because sometimes motivation and discipline are like similar things but different things. So it's like, if you're not that much out of shape and you just want to be in better shape, after 2 weeks, 3 weeks, you going back to normal might not be that bad.
It doesn't affect you so much.
Miss a couple of days
because your natural state isn't so bad.
Being out of shape is the thing motivating you, and you know how it feels to be out of shape, and you want to be in shape, that's gonna keep you in there.
It's a different motivation. But it's like being bought from different households with different money.
For me personally though, like I'd always say, going to the gym for me, the being in shape and the physique part is the bonus.
You're saying that's not the main
If someone
reason.
said to me, like, go to the gym and you're not gonna grow any more muscles and your physique's not gonna change much, but you get to keep the mindset benefits and the stress-free benefits and the battle with depression benefits, I would just keep that.
It's a proper mindset thing for you. I feel like most people I know don't go there for mostly the mindset benefit. I feel like they're there because they want to better their physique, but they know it does come with mindset benefits.
Definitely. Like,
I don't think that's their main reason for being there.
If you speak to someone before the gym, like say if you vlogged it, so you talk to them an hour before the gym, and you talk to them an hour after the gym, they're gonna be different.
Different mindsets.
They're gonna be different. Their endorphins are running. They're feeling good. They just worked hard. Like if they notice it or not. But me, I'm someone that's probably had like a rocky road with my mental health, so I always notice the change in my mental.
Okay.
So I can always tell, like, me a week out of gym is a different person to me 5 days a week in the gym.
That's mad still.
But that's why I would also say, I am a strong believer that when someone goes to the doctors for depression and certain mental health conditions, instead of the doctor saying, take these pills twice a day and do all this,
I'm against that.
I would say, you should actually give someone a gym membership and say the prescription is go to the gym 4 days a week, come back to me in 2 months, and then tell me how you're feeling. I feel like most people are from way better, bro.
I don't understand why they just feed people drugs because they tell them they feel a type of way. Like,
it's just doctor's
have
job,
you even tried to tell them, try feeling the other way?
Yeah, then
before you
just
give
100%.
someone pills that hooks them up. Like,
why don't you look into other avenues?
Yeah, man.
But maybe that's just the programming of the healthcare system is if there's a problem, you throw drugs at it. They don't maybe think about outside of the box solutions enough. You know what I mean?
It's crazy, man. They would rather you addicted to that than doing anything else with your time to make your mind more stimulant.
Yeah, it makes you start to think, does the healthcare system
I believe
really
that
have
when
your
you have
best interests at
anxieties,
heart?
your mind's not being it's not at its full capacity.
No, 100%.
You're too focused on one thing.
Yeah. One, you're too focused on yourself.
Yeah.
And it's not healthy to just be worried about me all day.
Not when it's the wrong thing.
Yeah, it's not good to maneuver through life like that. And yeah, too, if anxiety and depression is like influencing your decisions, you're not making the best decisions.
It definitely does as well. 100%.
Yeah, 100%.
It affects people the most. It's even with everyone goes through it. I feel like everyone has small
Yeah,
anxieties.
definitely.
But a lot of people have got to a stage where they can battle it, innit? And some people haven't. So
Yeah,
it still affects.
Or
me.
some people have the wrong coping mechanisms. Like
Yeah,
you hear a lot
yeah.
of people say, "I smoke cannabis for my anxiety,"
and it doesn't necessarily work.
That's not actually the best coping mechanism.
You're not overcoming the best way to beat anxiety is overcoming the actual problem by just not caring and actually going through it.
Big help from someone that suffers from anxiety is the gym.
I hate you.
If I'm really worried about something, I'll go for a jog. Yeah, I'll go for like 20-minute jog. Then I'll ask myself again. Like I'll think about it again. How worried am I really about that scenario? And it's always not as much.
What are you saying?
Before I went to run.
So you're saying as soon as you're given too much time to think, you start overthinking.
Yeah, and I'm not clear-headed enough. I need to be, you know what I mean? And sometimes I think the benefit of exercise is, I've heard Joe Rogan talk about this a lot. Because you're pushing your body and your mind to do something so hard, which is, like, exercise is hard, but because you're pushing yourself in such a hard way, that other things don't seem as hard. It's like, say if you're nervous about a job interview on Monday.
Yeah.
It's like, yeah, but a job interview is not harder than a 10k run or
can't be.
bench pressing 100 kg. Like,
I'm just talking to someone.
Yeah, I mean.
Yeah. So it's a way to manipulate your mind to overcome other things that you would say is hard, but it's not.
Yeah,
you manage to tell yourself, no, it's easy, I can overcome it.
100%.
That's great, man.
I'd actually prescribe exercise for everyone.
That becomes a tool for people like that can use it like you. That's like an actual tool for everyday
100%.
life.
And I think if you want to get a bit deeper about it, technically I've heard a lot of people say that our ancestors 1,000 years ago, you would have always been exercising.
Yeah.
Like, you wouldn't have the luxury of Uber Eats and
of course
today's day and age things that
their daily
make
life.
people feel like exercise isn't actually that important, because you can get away with living a cool, comfortable life without
in this day
doing
and
that
age.
much physical activity.
But back then, their life was a workout. The day was gym. Everything you did was gym.
Exactly.
You were collecting every resource by the natural way you had to, so everything was the hard way.
Exactly. So if you're someone that, let's say, like you have a work from home job, and then you don't need to cook that much, you just order food in every day. If you think about how much time you're actually spending in your house, but if you think about how much time you spend in your house, and you actually don't do that much physical activity, that has an effect on your body. Not just physically though, mentally as well. That's gonna have a big effect on your body.
You know, when you don't leave your house for one whole day, even if it was productive or not, just not leaving the actual house.
Yeah, 100%.
The next day to leave the house, why do you have to think so much?
Oh, that's so true. You know, I went through that the other day.
Like,
I stayed in bed for like a day, yeah. I never normally do this, yeah. I stayed in bed for like a day, and then the next day, I was thinking, cool, I need to go out today. And it became
a big thing.
A question.
Yeah, it was
like, whoa. That's when I realized you can't do that. You have to keep.
You just gotta go. You can't
even think about it. Like we were saying with anxiety, I think sometimes the problem with anxiety is you're thinking too much about what if and maybe, when really and truly you just need to go out and see what happens.
And no one gives a shit.
Yeah, no one.
I always have to tell myself sometimes when I have these thoughts, no one cares, bro. Like, no one actually, you're not that important.
Yeah.
Until you're famous, then maybe you can have these thoughts, but right now, no one gives a shit.
That's what helps me as well. I've only started doing that at the end of the last 6 months, yeah? Like, say if before, like, I'd walk into a room and I'd feel, like, super nervous and anxious and be like, oh, I can't say this, or oh, they're going to judge me like this. You have to get out your own head. You have to realise, like, bro, no one cares that much. Like,
These man-
also, they have their own lives and their own
exactly.
worries. And if a problem does come up, you cross that bridge when you get to it. But right now, when I walk into this room, the first thing I do not need to be thinking is, what do all these people think? How are they perceiving me right now? It's like, it's just ridiculous. It's not a healthy way to think.
It's a waste of time. But you know what? I just remembered, some people have these thoughts because it actually happens to them, yeah. But more time it's because of the people you chill around. So if that's actually happening around you, just stop chilling around those people. Bro.
Well,
I got nothing better to do than that. So
I would say that before the podcast started, we were saying how even exercise can actually start making that critical thinking more approachable. Because now, if I'm someone that's on a disciplined journey and I'm starting to care about myself and I'm starting to work out and what should I eat and be more aware of that stuff, then also a lot of things become more aware to you as well. Like, well, what do my friends do? So if I have a friend and every Friday he calls me, let's get drunk, and then let's do this, and then
it's not in your routine. You're too disciplined.
Yeah,
so
I'm starting to look at that situation.
How am I gonna be wasting this time with this person?
I don't want to do that anymore. Because I've started to care about myself more.
And I don't even mind wasting time, but it can still be a productive waste of time. It can't just be complete nonsense, you know what I mean?
Because that's coming from someone that cares about their time.
Yeah.
That's why I think the key to all these things is like, you have to start caring about you first.
Caring about yourself.
Your time, your body, your mind, your body, your soul. And then you can start caring about everyone else's. Or then also you can start making decisions based on how this person treats their mind, body and soul. I'm actually going to distance myself. And it's not a bad thing on them, it's just we're not going to align, bro. Like, I have no interest in eating kebabs at 3 a.m.
Do you know what annoys me though? What confuses me is the people that you be moving away from for bad qualities of like situations, like how people
lifestyle, mindset,
whatever they do, whatever bad qualities you'd remove yourself away from a person or only see them so often, yeah. They don't even notice it. You know, they don't even realize why. It confuses my head so much. Like, do you not notice I avoid you because of this?
Oh yeah, but that's
like
because
alien to realize.
No, yeah, of course, but of course they don't notice it. Because if they had that way of thinking, then they probably wouldn't be in them positions or the mindsets anyway.
Like, their own self-perception is so crazy. Like,
oh yeah, this goes back to before. What was he saying about like the whole Snapchat thing? Like, because in a way, wasn't we saying like, you see, like social media in general, not just Snapchat.
Yeah.
Social media in general is kind of like, what did you call it? Like, everyone's got like their own personal brand in a way, innit?
Yeah, you're basically promoting yourself as a brand, innit? So when you do all of these things that look like high value,
I want to be perceived this way. Like,
yeah, you're making people perceive you.
That's
as a
why if someone
person.
goes to a nice restaurant, they're gonna snap that. If someone going shopping,
any
they're
part
gonna
of their
snap
life
that.
that's luxury or where money was involved or something looks nice or this was
Yeah,
pretty or it's
they're gonna
interesting.
snap it. Or
They're
even
gonna-
people did the same with the gym. Like, people
Yeah.
snap the gym because this is my lifestyle. Then they'll snap
value.
the smoothie afterwards. Like, it's your brand, isn't it?
Now they're gonna
Everyone's
show
got a
you the
brand out
protein
there.
shake that he's eating.
But what was you saying? We was basically saying that the problem with that is a lot of the time is you can't just be that person on Snapchat. Like, you can't just be steak and lobster, Snapchat, all this fancy luxury stuff on Snapchat, or even, I only snap when I go to the gym once in a while on Snapchat. But then I see you on Monday and you're a total different person. This really, you're false advertising.
You know what?
Like, you're living in a lie, bro.
If you want to do it by all means, innit? But it's not good for your public branding. Whenever I see people doing that, I don't really have time to judge them, but I just
I
notice it.
I just think, how can you put so much time and effort in pretending to be someone?
When you
that
can
same
just
time and effort, you could just really be that person. And guess what? Sometimes really becoming that person means, well, because I'm really trying to become someone, I can't just snap all this rubbish and break myself in half to force myself to go to all these nice places. Sometimes you gotta have to look in your mirror and be like, look, I want to be that type of person that really lives like that. So I'm gonna have to sacrifice a couple things for a while, and it might not be glamorous on Snapchat, but when I do start snapping again, this is really my lifestyle now.
But they don't tell people that. People that are rich tell people that, and they still don't get the picture.
Well, people that are rich only really, from what I've known, they only really advertise when it fully benefits them. They don't really advertise
bagged
their
that as well.
lifestyle just for the sake of it.
I bagged it. Like, he will sell a book or he will sell something
You
that
know what I
tells
mean?
you you're gonna get rich if you
know what I mean?
buy this item, but really and truly, you're not gonna make $60 just from buying it. You're gonna make him $60.
Yeah.
So it's like, I don't know, man. When rich people like to market things, I'm just like, you're making yourself richer. How am I supposed to? If you was really trying to drop knowledge, you just drop free game, innit?
Yeah, but the
Get rich.
game's to be sold, not to be told, as they say.
If I was that rich, like these guys say they are,
No, but I think
me dropping knowledge is not even. That's 1% of the because you have to deep it.
No,
the
but
knowledge is everything.
you know
knowledge
what
is
I think?
everything, but the physical work to even get the knowledge
That's
into
what I
real
mean.
life is.
I think that's
hard enough.
That's why they don't drop it, because it's like if you are already under the assumption that you're gonna watch a 20-minute video on YouTube or watch my Instagram story and think this is how you become successful, I'm not even gonna waste my breath and give you the real truth because you're already out of whack. You're already off the mark, fam. Like
That's what I've said.
the truth is, anyone that is serious about things,
not watching this
you
video.
don't have time for it.
You're not watching it.
I don't have time to worry
You're
about
watching
what
it.
this rich guy's doing with his day. I'm too consumed about my day, bro.
It's bad. It's mad still, yeah. No facts.
So it's like real true. When people be like, oh, why don't they give the game away? It's because the game doesn't work like that, right? You gotta go through the game yourself. Yeah.
Do you reckon fitness is like mad attractive though? Like, you reckon anyone who's doing fitness, naturally people are gravitating towards it because of the trend?
Yeah, 100%, because it just makes you a more presentable person.
Like, just telling someone I go to the gym, is that more of a bigger thing than it was maybe before?
Yeah, 100%, because it kind of shows you the value. Like, if everyone, like you said, like, if you look at one like a brand, which today's society kind of is, everyone's like their own brand.
Yeah.
It's like, if I say I go to the gym, automatically that should tell you, oh, he cares about himself. He's disciplined.
It's a big character.
He takes care of himself.
It's a big characteristic, I would say.
100%.
It's a good characteristic that's pretty big.
Yeah, definitely.
And when you judge someone, you're like, okay.
Yeah, definitely. Your mind automatically is in a better place, I would assume. Like, if I had two people in a room and one of them's in shape and one of them's out of shape and one of them tells me, I'm going to meet you at 8 a.m. on Monday sharp, automatically I'm just going to take the guy in shape more serious, because you look like you follow discipline and you have a more organized process to life. Like, my favourite saying is, how you do something is how you do everything.
Is that body shaming?
I wouldn't say it's body shaming, I just say it's the facts, bro. Like, the fact is, people that are in shape probably take themselves more serious and care about themselves more than people out of shape. And the person that in shape that cares about themselves, I'm going to take more serious, because they take themselves more serious.
No, 100%.
And like I said before, like, I'm not fat shaming or anything like that, but like I said, if you're a healthy person from the ages of like 16 to 45, let's just say, and you're out of shape, I'm not saying the reason why you got out of shape might not be a sad story. Like, everyone's got a sad story, but that's not the point. The point is, if you look in the mirror and you don't like what you see, you can actually do something about that. I'm not saying
that's another point you were saying.
It's not this new, it's not like this. Oh, you know how like Andrew Tate says, like, if you ain't got a Ferrari, you're a bum. Like, all right, we get what you're saying, but that's ridiculous. Like, it's not that dumb. Yeah, it's really simple. You can. It's £30 a month to go to the gym. Don't eat that cheeseburger. Don't eat McDonald's at 12 o'clock at night. You know what I mean? Like, it's not hard, bro. I'm not telling you.
People are addicted though. Some people have conditions.
No, but that's why I said, like, I think the most common denominator in most things is how much do you want it? And when I say that, I mean, how much does this current situation hurt you and stress you out compared to the work that you're going to need to put in to get into a better situation?
Some people are out of shape more than others, and it's more of an incentive for them to want to make themselves more in shape. And some people, it gives them more of a reason to rely on their anxiety issues and complain about that.
I mean, yeah, but that's why there's a 1%.
Do you reckon people who suffer from anxiety that are diagnosed with it realize that everyone else also deals with it, they're just not diagnosed though?
No, I think one of the symptoms of anxiety is to think about yourself too much. And it's not bad. It's just, you're just so self, because you're not, you're not thinking about what the other person's going through. That's the problem with anxiety. You just think about you and your situation. So it's a lonely place to be in. And the reason why it's lonely because anxiety does make you feel like I'm the only one that thinks like this. That's why sometimes when people say you have anxiety, it's just good to talk to a friend or talk to a family member because then they are there to reassure you like, no, that's normal. I go through that too. No, I'm nervous about that too. This is how you overcome it. And then that helps the person realize, oh, I'm not the only person that thinks like this. It's not as lonely as I thought.
People that are linked with broad problems, I feel like they'll be alright. But it's sad when people go through situations where it's like, someone won't relate to what your actually anxiety is. That's probably when it's the worst, because who can relate to reassure you and say, no, 100%. It's alright, or that's that stuff happens. Blah,
that's
blah.
Why I always say, like, you see, when it comes to them type of problems in life, you always have to just ask yourself that question, like, if left is looking rubbish and right is looking rubbish, but right has a light at the end of the tunnel, how much are you willing to pick right? Because it's like, say if I'm battling with anxiety, which I have done in the past, it's like it's horrible, bro.
Yeah, no, it's the worst.
And but also the solution sometimes to getting anxiety out of anxiety is horrible. But I had to ask myself, what's more horrible? Staying in this zone for the next 20 years or fighting the battle to get out of the zone?
I always say to people, if you're fighting anxiety, the best thing to do is attack it head on. If you don't, and it sounds wild, it sounds super wild because it's like, that don't make no sense. But honestly, any issues you have to attack it head on, otherwise you're always going to be walking on eggshells.
Yeah, 100%. The example I always like to use is like, when you're a kid, you probably start to experience a bit of anxiety when like you might watch a scary movie and now you think there's a monster on your bed.
Yeah, simple like that.
When your mum walks in the room, she's going to turn on the light, show you, look, under the bed, there's nothing there. And then you're like, okay, there's nothing there. If you don't talk to your mum and you don't do anything, you will spend all night thinking, oh my God, there's a monster under the bed. Unless you actually lift up that cover, look, and be like, oh, there's nothing there. Okay, cool. I can go to sleep now.
Nah, yeah.
But also, like, on the subject of the gym, I guarantee you, people, please try the gym. If you're struggling with anxiety and you don't go to the gym, please try the gym.
I would say if you just have any problems with just just how your mind works.
No, some things are different than others, but yeah, gym for mental health. I think actually, like I've always said, that the gym for me is more important mentally than physically. I think the gym should actually stop even being so closely linked to the physical. For me, the physical is the bonus.
You said that earlier.
It's the mental, bro.
I'm kind of surprised because I would say most people go there.
The gym
for
isn't.
the physique.
I would say the gym. Me personally, I'm not a scientist or a doctor. People fact check me if you want. But from my personal experience, the gym is way more healthier for my mind than my body. Like, it's mental medicine more than physical medicine.
Do you reckon that's why everyone secretly do it? Do you reckon that other people abuse the gym the way you do? For the mental aspect mainly.
Yeah, 100%. But also you can have an unhealthy connection with the gym. Like I'd say, my gym obsession's probably started to become a bit unhealthy. Like it's getting.
They say it takes a lot of time up in your week.
No, it's not time. It's just like just always pushing. Like okay, I need to push more. Or it's kind of become. It's became a coping mechanism. So it's like, if you told me a really bad piece of bad news right now, it automatically bro, I need to go tear the gym up. I need to go run until I can't run no more. I need to push weights till my arms are numb. Like, that's how I've started to cope with things.
It's better
but because the results are so good, it's like, But if I'm being honest, like, when it comes to mental health, it's more than just that. Like releasing enough endorphins that I'm kind of forgetting about the problem, because the problem's still there. So what I need to start doing is, okay, still go to the gym to help me deal with the problem, but while I am getting a positive mindset for the gym, use that mindset to actually navigate the problem.
Still consider
not just
now. Don't just
forget about the problem of going to gym. I feel better after the gym. It's like, no, because the problem's still going to be there. And you can't just, every time I'm stressed, wake up, gym time, I'm stressed. It's like, no, let's try and navigate through the stress with the power of the gym.
For me, like, I feel like when I'm navigating through life, I get hit with problems, and then some of them I have to go, okay, is this really a problem? And then I go, okay, no, it's not a problem.
Yeah.
And then some problems it's like, okay, it's actually a problem, sort it out, but it's not that deep. If you sort it out, you'll be alright.
No, 100%.
So, but if you're in a bad mood, that problem will be a free.
100%.
I'm gonna leave it for so long. It's not gonna get sorted. It's gonna
but sometimes as well,
in that 3 months.
The problem with problems, is fucking that a problem to you might not be a problem to me. So you know how we said like anxiety can be lonely.
Yeah, it affects everyone differently.
It's like, so you might talk to everyone about your problem and they're telling you, oh, come on, Kay, man, that's not a serious problem. But to you, it's a problem.
But they don't
so it's
relate.
like, sometimes also it's hard because who are you to tell someone else what affects them differently? Like, and everyone comes from different walks of life and different environments. So it's like, okay, like, we grew up a bit boisterous and rough and like that. So it's like, if we have a fight on the weekends, like, it's not good, not promote violence. But we're not thinking about that on Monday. It's like, whatever, cool. Had a little fight, whatever, done, cool. Some people, though, that might really mentally affect for the next 3-4 months. And then they might talk to someone like us, but like, I was at the bar and I had a little fist fight.
Andrew Tate, and he'll be like, fucking man up, man.
Yeah.
What's wrong with you? You a man or what? Like, I have fights for fun.
But if they really think that's a problem, you know,
nah, I've done
they
that
got to
to
navigate
people,
that.
but it took me a while to grow up. I realised after a while, like, just because that's not my anxiety or the average person don't find that a problem doesn't mean it's not a problem for them. So I found myself kind of belittling other people's problems for a long time. It wasn't good though.
No, you should never belittle people's problems. What I always say though, like, the only advice I can give, because this is the advice I've always given to myself, is like, when you do face yourself in them type of problems, you just gotta ask the question, I'll repeat it again, like, is my problem worth more than my solution or like my future? Like, if we look, like we always say, this is a marathon, say if a problem, we look at a problem like a hurdle. Am I gonna let this hurdle just make me, okay, I'm not running the race no more? Because that's gonna be way more hurtful to me personally than just getting through the problem.
But you know what I clocked as well? I don't know, but what I've deeped is like, it's kind of better to just go gym than even talk to a person, because if you're talking to someone that can't relate to your problems, then it's not exactly going to make you feel better. But with the gym, you don't need to talk to someone, so if you're just letting out that steam there, it's kind of better, to be honest.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah, self-navigation is way...
And they say, go to someone who's actually proper that will deal with you. But you go doctors and they just give you drugs, so...
Yeah.
So they claim they're doing something good, but they've just got you addicted to something and told you that's good.
And does that really deal with the problem? Because I've heard there's a lot of bad side effects from the drugs.
And I doubt a
prescribe
doctor can relate to your problems, because they got different problems with their doctors. Like, they do.
Yeah, and there's two different walks of life. Like, you know, not everything can be solved by a book or Google. You know what I mean? Some things that's another good point though. Some things in life you are gonna have to navigate yourself. Like,
what confuses me, Jay, though, is like, we've had pretty bad anxiety before, bro. And it's like, no one could tell me go to a doctor, have a meeting, have a chat, and then take some medication and you'll be fit. Like, it just wouldn't work for me. So I don't know how that works for everyone else who claims they had severe anxiety that I had. Because I would claim that the anxiety I had was mental.
Yeah, 100%.
Really
Yeah,
bad.
the
Like,
same. But
it's hard to get over. So
I could see how talking to someone might help.
I don't understand the pills though. How does pills...
No, yeah, the pills, that's a different subject. I don't know. I mean, because from my understanding, that's just the chemical reaction. So they're going to give you pills that make the chemicals in your brain that produce certain thoughts and thought patterns, they're going to dim them down. I don't know, I'm not a scientist or a doctor, but I've heard it's chemical reaction in the brain that the pills give. And I've heard it's got a lot of bad side effects.
It's not healthy. I wouldn't suggest people do it. If it works for you, good on you. If that actually helps you, good on you. But I don't know. I'm just kind of against that whole.
No, same.
Method.
I'm against pills and all that.
I'm against that method. I just believe that if you keep yourself stimulated enough, you find self-interests.
Yeah, 100%.
Like with me, what helps me with overthinking anything is just finding things I like to do.
Yeah.
When I'm at home, I just do what I want to do.
Stop overthinking. Yeah.
Like, why are you just sitting there scrolling through TikTok and as soon as you're done, you're having a mental breakdown? Just do things you want to do.
Yeah, exactly. keep busy, stay focused, find
That's
what you
another
want.
problem. People don't even know what they want to do. Like when you ask a lot of people, I feel like they have these mental health
Well, I think
problems.
that's the problem with like today's society, especially with the youth, like because everything's so trendy.
Yeah.
I just call it, it's like the blind leading the blind, and it's like everyone's telling you, you have to like this, and you have to be this way, and you have to dress like this, and talk like this, and listen to this, and be like this. Whereas like in all that confusion in the mix, then how do you ever get a chance to find yourself and what you like?
Telling a secondary school kid, oh, we're gonna go on a field trip to climb a mountain. These days they'll probably say, I don't want to go. Fuck that, no.
Yeah, also,
When I was in school, I'll be like, yo,
what's
I'm
bad
going.
as well is like because everything is so trendy,
Yeah.
and everyone's like so much sheep together, and it's like the narrative is so strong.
Yeah.
If you are like 16 years old, 17 years old, and you think, oh, I really like this, like say if everyone likes a certain type of music, but deep down you don't really like that type of music, and when you're at home, you like listening to a different type of music. Like everyone around you likes listening to hip hop, but you deep down like listening to old school reggae or something. But you would actually feel nervous now to say that in your circle of friends.
Yeah, you're not gonna say it because no one else relates to you.
They're gonna be like, well, what do you mean this and that? And then,
Yeah.
so then what do we do? From even them ages there, you start to suppress yourself. Because that's your real self, though. The real self of you likes...
That's the realest shit. That's the realest thing you're saying. So basically, it's like because trends are so strong, yeah, you start to pretend.
Yeah, you start to suppress the
And
real
force
you.
yourself to like other things
Because
that
you
are
want to
trendy.
fit in, because everyone wants to fit in.
And then when it comes to an age where you're by yourself and you just
Yeah.
want to actually do things you like,
Why
don't
do you
care no
think,
more.
like, for how many years have you heard people say, I need to find myself? The reason why a lot of people get to a certain age, like sometimes in their 30s and their 40s, and be like, oh, I don't know who I am, I need to find myself. It's because from the age of 16
to 30,
to 30,
you've
the
been
last-
following.
you've never been yourself.
You just follow.
The
other
reason why you
people.
need to find yourself now, because you've buried yourself so deep in narrative.
That's actually scary, man.
That's why you have to be yourself.
Like it's even scary to say that about myself. Like what I only found I remembered what I like to do and what I instead of stop following the narrative. That was only like a couple of years ago.
Well, luckily for me, I always got taught the lesson from my dad actually that being a man is that though. Like being the man isn't following the narrative or following the popular opinion or this. Being a man is you wake up in the morning, what do I like? What do I want to do? How do I feel about this situation? And then when I walk outside, that's what I'm standing on as a man. It doesn't matter if 20 people around me think
What
that's
do-
stupid, that's
Yeah.
whatever. This is what I'm standing on though as a man, and that's what makes you a man, bro.
Yeah, but
It doesn't always mean the narrative.
But everyone's been altered though because of simple things like how do I explain it? When you're young, yeah, the things that you would like are not the things you would like today.
Yeah, you grow.
But that's also based on narratives, even clothes, even things you'd wear, whatever. Like,
Well, that's why it's tricky because, like we said, a lot of this starts at like 15, 16. So
Yeah,
yeah,
so-
that's why the narrative continues on because no one's doing it. No one is really saying what I like, and I don't care what you people think.
even me, I live the way I want to live, yeah. But the way I live and the choices I even base things off are still based in a narrative.
Yeah, 100%.
Like, I can say I live the way I want, yeah, but because of how narratives have been painted, me being myself or what I think is being myself is not exactly being myself because I still have been made to believe, well, I wouldn't wear that, or I wouldn't go to this place, or...
No, but would you... But it depends how you're saying it. Are you saying it because like you generally wouldn't do it, or are you saying it like I actually
Depends
like
on-
that, but I wouldn't do that? Because that's when it's a problem. Like if you actually like a pair of trainers and then you're saying I'm not gonna buy them,
yeah, I've done that before.
then that's bad.
Yeah, but
That's
I'm not
bad,
gonna
that's
wear
bad.
them. Like, it might just be a brand that I can't even... Like, I've seen Echo trainers, I used to like them. I've seen a pair probably like 2 years ago. I
Yeah.
really liked it, but I'm not gonna fucking buy it.
But you actually liked it.
Yeah, but I'm not gonna buy Echo trainers, am I, bro? That's
But you
gonna
actually
buy it.
liked
Yeah,
it.
but
Well,
I'm
you
not
should
buying
though.
it. No, but
How do you think New Balance and Asics got popping? How do you think trends get created? Trends get
crazy,
created
yeah.
by people that say, I'm doing what I like.
I hear it.
Bro,
I hear it.
people used to get bullied for wearing New Balance and Asics.
And
Now,
now-
it's the most popular shoe ever. But guess what? Because someone stood on their own 2 feet as a man and said, I like them. And they actually had so much popularity and power that now, look, everyone likes them now. So until you are that man that says, I don't care what anyone thinks. And what, like we always say, bro, why do you care what people think? These people ain't gonna pay your bills or feed your kids.
Do you know what's crazy? It's crazy. You see, not caring what people think is a very thin line with how far that goes. It's like,
I know what you mean. You always
like,
say that. Everyone cares
it's
for
like,
the step.
it's a thick line, but it's still it's quite thin though. It's like,
it depends. If I'm standing on right, I don't care what people think. If it's a grey area, I'll care what people think. Like, I'm never gonna care what people think if I genuinely believe in my heart this is the right thing to do, or I genuinely believe in my heart like I like this thing. It gets grey areas when it's like, I don't know how I even feel about this subject. Maybe I'll take opinions.
For me, when it comes to thought process on what someone's telling me or a situation that's happened, I'm always free-minded. For me, it's just like when it comes to clothes or materialistic objects, that's when it's like a narrative will get in the way and make me choose something I want, but within the narrative. I would have to personally like it, but I'll make sure, okay, but people are accepting of this, and it's fucked up because it shouldn't be, but you make sure that the things you're choosing are accepted by society sometimes. And you kind of look at yourself and you're like, am I even being myself, or am I? Like, I don't even know. Cause
that's deep. But you don't know. But I think that's probably the power of marketing that's been like instilled in us since since we can even walk and talk.
Yeah, 100%.
And then it also falls down to stuff like what did you grow up seeing your family members like? What did they wear? Like what music did they show you? What cars was you taught to like? And then you grow up and then you meet them type of friends, and then it's like, okay, that's your style now.
Even down to just going to school, seeing the first certified tracksuit you ever saw and realising people wear tracksuits. Now you're just, okay, tracksuits, isn't it? It's weird though.
But even me, because then that makes me think even deeper, because like, cool, I would say I'm trying to like change the narrative, for me, innit? So like, I don't want to necessarily think how I thought when I was 16. So I've made like an effort like to stop wearing tracksuits and stuff. So now I'm gonna try to change my style, but even within changing my style, technically I'm still following a narrative.
It's crazy.
So it's like, cool, I feel like I'm changing as a person, so my style needs to change. So cool, tracksuits are probably no-go zones now.
Yeah.
So what do I want to wear now? But even now when I'm looking at clothes to buy, it's still got to follow a certain like narrative, which is
still got to suit some sort of. You can't just go A-Buck and just literally...
No, but that is still some of us talking, because like some stuff I still wouldn't just wear. Like it's not even because I care what people think. It's like, no, I just generally think that's dead. Like I just don't want to wear it.
No, trust. Of course. But then there's... I don't think I've ever bought something I don't actually like. But I've probably bought something I didn't see myself buying.
And then you liked it?
Yeah. No. I already liked it, but I never saw myself even appealing to this.
Yeah.
Until it became appealing.
Okay. And then you saw it and it was like...
For example, Trapstar tracksuits. I never knew about Trapstar when Blade Brand was and I grew up, I realised it was cool. Boom. I started liking it when it was worn. At first I was like, why would you want to wear a Trapstar? Like, why would you even tell everyone?
I've got a different opinion about all that stuff.
But then afterwards I was like, I kind of fuck with it.
I get it. I just think, but listen to what you said. Yeah. Not to go off to our topic, we'll just touch this for 2 seconds. I just want to throw it out there quickly change something.
I already know what you're going to say.
You just said you saw Blade Brown wearing...
Yeah.
Yeah? Blade Brown was wearing Trapstar. That's okay. Not fucking the youth that goes to football training, not the fucking uni kid that studies maths in college. Like, that's when I started to like, bro, like, why is everyone wearing fucking Trapstar? It's like, bro, like, does everyone... Like, I know it's fashionable, but for me, maybe I think too much and stuff here. But like, I just feel like, you can't do that, man. You know what I'm saying?
I just wish that parents had a bit more of an influence on what kids wear.
Like, cool, perfect example. If I had a kid, if my 13-year-old son said, I want to wear Trapstar,
I would say no.
I would say, why?
No, I would just say no. And I wouldn't ask why.
No, I would say
no.
No, I would say why in a way, like, why? Do you know what Trapstar means? Like, what do you know what that represents? Like, do you know what you're presenting yourself as the world to? Like, do you know what a Trapstar is?
And then what would you imagine him to say?
I hope he doesn't know what a fucking Trapstar is.
Why? But then, if you're going down that route, my first question will be, well, no one who in the films that actually does good or could be an idol to you has ever wore this. So why do you even want to look like that? You following kids? You're
following the narrative.
Like, because I'll be honest, a lot of kids will say to me, or say to what I used to say was, "Oh, I wanted to be like some crazy drug dealer, like someone who's rich." Can't even think anyone rich. And then okay, but your influence is not even them. Your influence is not even the guy. You're not doing what he's trying to do, and your influence is not even him.
You don't even know what you
You're
want.
following something else.
You don't know what
with
you
a
want.
different influence, with a different job, bro.
Yeah,
it was just lost.
It's a mess. 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 It's
Like, none of it leads
it's
up.
like how you would describe it. It's like you want to be Andrew Tate, but you want to act like Chief Keef, and you want to dress like Kanye West or something like that. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it's just don't make sense, bro.
You can be yourself, but boys, I don't know about that.
Oh,
mate.
this is good, bro. It's not really making sense.
Yeah, bro. I guess that's what it is, isn't it? There's a sense of discipline to fit the part to something.
But I get fitting in and trendy. I don't know. You can't overthink that stuff too much, I guess. It makes a bit of sense, isn't it? Like if everyone says this is okay to wear and you look at it and it actually looks decent to wear, then it's like,
it must be okay to wear, isn't it?
I've just always like raised under the assumption that like that's not actually the cool thing to do. Like
No,
that's not
it's
cool.
not.
Though.
It's not though. It's not. Of course, it's not. It's
Like the
not
cool
really
thing to do isn't actually when everyone goes right, you go right.
No.
Sometimes it is being different, but then sometimes it gets weird because then some people try and make it too much of an effort to be different, and then it's like that's their personality now. So like now their personality isn't even what they like. It's just like
and being
I'm
different.
gonna do the total opposite.
Yeah,
of
see,
narrative.
that's Kanye West basically. That's what I would think.
Yeah, all them people.
Yeah.
Like today's fashion, fam. Let's get into that. You see, like what a lot of rappers call fashion nowadays. How the fuck? Like sometimes, not even really England though. Thankfully, like England, I still feel like keep a cool sense of what's alright. You see, when I see like the American rappers and stuff and some shit they wear, what the fuck?
The
is
ones that
bro?
keep the old school dress sense, I still don't like it because I never grew up in that super baggy era. But it's just like, you know what, it works, innit? But them men that are doing this new
dressing
rockstar,
like women and shit.
the rockstar trend is just freaky, man. You guys look like goths, man.
Weird, isn't it?
They look
It's
like
sad as well
goths
because
of
like
drugs.
if we talk
with
about
guns.
the black culture, that is not black culture. Like what? Like you see the word swag. Swag has been changed too much, bro. Like swag for me was always like cool. You're clean, you're fresh, your colors make sense, it fits right. It wasn't necessarily a name brand and all that shit. But now it's like the wacky shit, bro. Like the shit don't fit you. It's fucking. You got spikes coming out of random places. It's fucking like.
It's
this
that
is-
rockstar
it's tight,
goth
right? It's
crap,
fucking-
man. I don't know, man. Do you know what it is? If you like it, you like it. But I don't really mess with the flared jeans,
No,
the
but
stars all over the t-shirts, and these weird, like even this. What was that name of the brand again? I can't even remember, man. There's this new brand that everyone likes, yeah. It's just like a proper rock star type.
oh, Chrome Horn.
Yeah, like it's
Yeah.
just too rock star for me. Like,
Yeah.
what am I, bro? Am I an electric guitarist or something? Like, leave me out, man.
But you know, that's just a trend that everyone follows, is it? Because that's the narrative, so everyone's gonna do it until
You know
the next
what?
narrative pops up.
When I follow trends, I'm being myself and following a trend. Like, I'll see a trend and be like, nah, I don't like
I know
that
what you
trend.
mean. I know what you mean. Like
I see another trend, I'm like, I get why it's a trend.
I know what you mean. It's like cool. Say Chrome Hearts is popping. I'll look on the Chrome Heart website, but it's still got to follow my narrative. Like
Yeah,
there's
like-
still got something I want to wear. If I look on the website and there's nothing I want to wear, I'm not gonna buy it
Just because
oh,
it's Chrome Heart.
Hearts.
Yeah,
Like,
nah.
bro, I
Some
don't
people
wanna wear
are that bad with it.
Yeah, I
though.
know.
Like, their whole dress sense will change tomorrow.
Yeah, it seems
because
like the season.
there's a new flipping whatever, innit?
The businesses love it.
But that's the problem with. But I was always saying that even in the last episode, that type of clientele cannot be the best because all
Yeah,
you're
they
doing
switch. Yeah,
is following
yeah.
a trend.
Yeah, you need to.
So as soon as your
Yeah.
company ends up sticking to what you stick to, and that's not the trend no more, you're messed. You're effed, isn't it?
Yeah, 100%.
Because what I'm pretty sure,
They're not loyal.
I'm pretty sure clothing companies can't follow a trend. Like you are yourself. You have your own goal to
Yeah,
be
you have to
whatever
be
you are.
creative. You have to make your own ideas, your own designs, your own brand. You
Your
have
goal,
to be brave. You have to be willing to go against the narrative sometimes and see if it works or don't work. Like
cool. Like, you don't have to go against it, but like, you're supposed to create trend. You can't make like Louis Vuitton can't literally follow a trend.
No, yeah.
Like, they can make things appeal to you, they can personalize to you, but they're not gonna literally follow the new trend every time clothes come out. Like, they have to be themselves. So if you're out here trying to just follow the trend,
that's a bad company structure in the first place.
Yeah.
And then definitely like appealing just to people on trends. It's
It's
not
the
a good
worst.
business structure.
I think it's the worst.
Like I've always said, I think it's way better to have like 20,000 people that really love and support you and follow you and will buy anything you design because they really like your brand.
Every
They
season
like
they're
your
gonna buy.
brand.
They're just loyal customers.
Then 1 million people that are just on you right now because it's a trend.
And
then next
3
summer,
months
next
later,
winter, a new
done.
trend comes out.
Sales are done.
They're all leaving you.
Done. You see, the only time I'll try like hit a market like that is when it's like what they like I already sell, but I can actually make a one-off item for them.
I can accommodate to that.
Like I can differentiate. They all love cups today, but I sell cups. I don't sell those cups, but I will make that cup because it's a trend.
But you already sell cups.
But like, I'm not just gonna
switch everything.
100%. That's
100%.
crazy.
Yeah,
They gotta like me for me, man. I am the brand. You know what I'm saying?
But I think that's a good point you just said. They gotta like you for you. I think a lot of people.
As soon as they don't like you for
Well,
you,
that's
it's
what
not
I've always
long-lasting
thought as
revenue.
well. Yeah, you see the biggest problem I've always thought about following the trend and narrative, and like back to social media and Snapchat, and like my always problem why I wouldn't snap certain things and portray a certain lifestyle.
Yeah.
Because it's not really me. So I've always thought, then like if you do like this version of me, well, say it's like I have a relationship with someone and they like the version of me on Snapchat and they think I live this type of lifestyle, but one day you're gonna see me on the Monday though.
Exactly.
And then I'm not that person. And then what? You're not gonna like me anymore, or it was a lie, or I just feel like it's a weird. You know what I mean? Like, so
I don't like creating false perceptions of myself.
Yeah,
to
so
other
it's like,
people
why would
anyway.
I portray a false image and make everyone fall in love with a false image if that's not really me? And then what?
Do you know
Am
what
I
I do?
living
Do
a
you
lie?
know what I respect the most? People that I see on Snapchat that actually show their workplace.
Yeah.
I'm like, you have no false perception of yourself. You
Oh, yeah,
understand
100%.
who you are.
Because if you look on
don't
social
need to
media
validate
nowadays, you
any-
wouldn't even know anyone had a job.
Of course not.
It's like no one works.
No one has a job. But
They're not nothing.
because everyone has a self-perception and is trying to be so high value that on Monday they forget where they work. But then it's like, if you know where you work and you still manage to put yourself in a high value position, then how can anyone do anything else but respect you anyway?
And then
If
also,
you sweep floors but you hack
Exactly.
boy, you made it happen.
Exactly.
Boy. I don't know how
And
you
guess
did
what?
it.
That person will probably have way more genuine relationships and connections with people than the other people portraying a false narrative. Because if I show someone that cool, I sweep floors for a living and I do this and this is what I really eat and this is what I really drive and this is what I really like
a
listening
story
to.
for me
This
to
is how I
follow, I guess.
No, that too, and also whoever does come to you and fuck with you, they really fuck with you for you.
Because
If you hide that shit and
don't know
say,
who you are, basically.
no, I really do this, I really do that, I really do that. Like, say you meet a girl and she fell in love with your Instagram story or your Snapchat and and then you meet her, but now the relationship starts turning into more than just a Saturday, and now she's really spending a lot of time with you. How does that work now?
How do you hide
Because
your other
didn't she
lifestyle?
fall in love with a fake version, or is the thinking that I'm gonna hook you in with this? And then once you're in. Or I don't, like, what do you mean? You know what I mean? Like, how does it work?
Trapping girls now.
Is it
No.
trapping? Is that's like a
It is.
form of trapping? Like,
It is.
it's
How
like,
many
bro,
girls do you know
if
that
I
told you I thought he was the guy? I didn't know that was.
but then they still stick around.
Yeah,
so maybe it
because they
worked.
already chopped. They don't want to just jump to the next guy. Like, as much as people be out here calling girls hoes all the time, the ones who actually put up with bad scenarios, even though they know they deserve better, is because they don't want to be a hooker. They don't want to go back to being single and cheating up with
Yeah, but
guys.
see, that's
They'd
where it
rather
falls
just-
down to self-love and shit. Like,
Yeah, but then you have to love yourself more.
because
than
me,
break
because I
off.
love myself, I'm not
I
gonna
gotta
let
break
you,
off,
I'm
yeah.
not gonna let you lie to me. Like if a girl told me, oh, she likes this stuff. Like if I built a relationship with a girl built off a lie, and then I started to spend a lot of time with her, and I realized, oh, the first 2 months you was pretending you're not this person at all.
Yeah, I wouldn't.
Because
chat
I
to
love myself and I've got respect for myself, I'm gonna keep it
That's-
moving.
Yeah,
like,
yeah, yeah. That's
what's
the
this?
worst thing you can do when you're introducing yourself to lie about a million things. Because then I've got a false perception of who you are because you're not even happy with who
Yeah,
you are.
100%.
Like how like I might not be happy with who I am, but I don't have a false perception of myself.
Exactly.
So I tell you
Exactly.
my lifestyle, what I do,
Exactly.
how I make money. I don't go into too much depth, but you just you know what I'm saying? I don't need to lie.
It's true,
innit?
it's
Yeah.
the reality of the
Don't
situation.
lie.
It's like if I might go out next Saturday and meet a beautiful girl at the bar, and she might tell me, yeah, but by the way, you know, I only really deal with guys that are like this. I'm gonna stand there and be honest. Oh, that's not me, you know. I work, you know. I do this. I don't make that much. I'm on the way to making a lot of money. I'm trying, but I don't actually make that much. I know I don't fly first class. I'm not gonna sit there and lie. Like,
I wouldn't lie, but I wouldn't be sitting there trying to prove myself.
not
either,
prove
because
myself.
who
But
are
I'm
you?
gonna tell her the real.
I'll be
tell you
like,
the real.
I'll be like,
Because either me will make you stay. I'm not making you stay with some fool's narrative. Because already we're off to a bad start. Like,
I'll just tell her like, I'm not here to impress you, innit? So if you're here to talk about statistics and weigh up all the guys you chat to, like, go ahead. But
Oh no, that's already extra. Like,
yeah, like, so
Yeah, I
if
mean-
the thing tells you this is the standard you need to be at, then I'm not gonna chat to you. You can find out. and
no, I
break it.
respect it. Yeah, I
I
always
respect
tell
they
you,
have
but that's not me.
standards,
Like.
but there's a way to like kind of.
Bro, it's just simple. It's like if I meet a girl, she says, "I only date vegans." Lovely to meet you. I'm not a vegan. You know what I mean?
No,
It's
but
just
that I
simple.
don't care about. If a thing came up to me saying if you don't make 100 racks a year, I'll be like, wait, hold on.
No, but for me, it's all the same.
I'll be like, hold on.
It's all the same shit, though.
I'll be like, hold on.
No, but for me, it's all the same shit. I'm not here to judge your reality and your thought process either. Though. Like, even a girl could tell me, yeah, I only want to mess with guys that make 200 racks a year. I can see why that might be a weird way to go about life.
Extremely crazy.
Why it's a bit shallow, why it's a bit unrealistic, or whatever. It's not my place. But the same way if a girl told me she only dates vegans, and I think that's a bit
It's like me
mad.
sitting
I
down
was
at a
just-
table saying
Ooh,
certain
ever.
things. No, but that was all hypothetical, innit, if you get. But do you know what I was realising the other day, bro?
Mm,
When you're putting in bare work, yeah, and you're actually going ham, yeah,
mm.
you start to get angry because you're doing so much work, you get
Yeah.
angry. But that's when you know you're doing enough.
Yeah, 100%.
You've actually
That's the
made
feeling.
yourself angry. Now
Yeah.
you're supposed to laugh at yourself in the mirror and go, calm down,
You're meant to feel like
put
this.
your feet up, but you done
Yeah.
that. You
Yeah,
done
yeah.
it. You done it. Whatever you did, even if you didn't get much done, you're clearly angry because you've been putting in a
And
lot
because
of
you
work.
care. Yeah.
You're actually focused. You care enough. So chill out. That's when I realized give myself a break. When I
That's
start getting frustrated,
Yeah.
I give myself a
You have
break.
to take some of the pressure
That's
off.
like that's how you know you've reached yourself. It's not about what he can do, what him can do.
Mm.
When you start getting annoyed because you know I've done this today, I've tried to do that, I've got this done. You know,
What
you just
else
had a
can I
complex
do?
day and you're frustrated.
Yeah.
Laugh, be happy, and say,
100%.
I'm
And
alright.
sometimes it's important to take a break because there's been times where I've forced myself to carry on because I'm thinking, like, in my head, I'm on this marathon. I need to keep running. I need to keep
results.
going.
I need
But then
results.
sometimes what I've done is, like, I'll wake up early, I'll go to the gym, I'll come home, I'll edit videos, I'll make shorts, I'll make a new t-shirt design. I'm thinking, what else can let me design this. Let me think of a new idea. And then sometimes, I've been working for like 6-7 hours. I've been putting in the work.
Yeah.
But in my head, I'm getting frustrated. Like, no, I need to do more. But then what happens is I force myself to do more, and the product and the work and the creativity isn't even good anymore anyway.
Okay.
Because I've exhausted myself. It's not even built off real. It's not even. I'm not like creating because I'm inspired to
It
create.
becomes like a task with a timeline.
It's
when reality
became a mess, bro. It's like
It's
it's
because
like
you put a time cap on it. When you're creating stuff, it's creative, so you have to.
yeah,
just-
like you said, you have to listen to yourself. So when
Yeah.
you get frustrated, okay, I can take a break because when I do realize what I've done today, it's okay. It's like I'm not gonna go to the gym, run to the gym, do an hour on the weights, run back, and think, no, I need to go ham, and then run back and keep going until what end does that? You know what I mean?
You
You
get what
have
I'm
to be
saying? Yeah,
sensible
yeah, yeah.
about the way you're working and chasing your goals.
like setting realistic goals and cool if you can do more, do more. But when you start getting frustrated, realize to yourself, okay, like I've clearly done enough.
Yeah,
to be
exactly.
Frustrated.
And don't sacrifice the quality or the
Because
you know what I mean?
of forcing yourself to, yeah. Like,
And now I'm just putting out rubbish products.
because there's a lot of people. Yeah, we always talk about the people that are upset because they're not doing enough. There's people that are pissed off because they feel like they could do more.
Yeah.
And they're not doing it.
Yeah.
And they want to do more, and it's like, bro, just you gotta wait your time in it. You gotta slow down, realize what you have done in the last 2 months, understand it. When you start getting mad, calm down.
100%.
Wake up tomorrow.
Yeah, don't
crack
put
on.
so much pressure on yourself that now it's just unhealthy and you're not actually you're gonna produce less like that. To be honest.
What happens when you start working and you're frustrated and you continue and continue and continue is you start to just get frustrated with everything. Now someone asks you, are you okay? Why are you asking me?
Yeah, exactly.
Okay?
And now it's everyone else's fault and you're taking
You
out
start
on them.
going mad because you're too fixated on getting something done that's going to take years or months.
Yeah, you have to be realistic
So
with
it's
the timeline.
like,
you can't be
send
bitter.
yourself down that rabbit hole. It's mental.
Yeah, because then you become that bitter person as well, and you don't want to become
I was
a bitter
there
person.
for a sec, G. I was
Yeah.
trying to do so much at once that I kept getting so mad that you could ask me any question and my response would just be like, well, yeah, I'm just bad attitude, angry, and it's like, why? What gone for you?
No, but equally as well, that is needed sometimes though. Like when I am actually, I've took my break, I'm in my creative space, and it is time to crack on. Now it is time to leave
Don't
me the
disturb
fuck
me.
alone.
Yeah, you're not
bruv.
disturbing me.
Yeah,
It's work time. No,
100%.
of course. But yeah, man, I can't let Andrew Tate has good quotes. I don't like quoting him because a lot of people have a bad bone to pick with him. But I'm not gonna lie. He said, you shouldn't be happy every day. If you're not where you want to be and you wake up happy, you're a waste, man.
yeah.
Like, I wake up every day frustrated, angry,
100%.
and I'm not even in a bad position, but I'm just angry because it's like, I'm against everyone attacking this goal differently.
100%.
Like, this marathon needs to...
And for
I
me
need to
personally
do
as well,
something.
it's because I know my potential. Like, you know, a lot of time, a lot of people don't know their potential. Like, I'm not being cocky, but I know my potential.
Should I be honest with you? It's never cocky because everyone has the same potential and everyone can do everything.
Yeah.
So as soon as you don't have the potential, you don't believe in yourself and you're kind of a moron.
Yeah,
because
exactly.
Everyone's got that.
So, like, that's what
You're
makes
a
me
human,
frustrated.
you can do it.
Because it's like, I know my potential and I know what I can create, and I know when the right amount of people see what I've got going on, it will actually be
Pop
that.
off, you know what I'm saying?
Then that's what frustrates me. It's like, I'm not working hard enough to make everyone see the potential. I'm not creating enough. I'm not getting out there enough. Like, I need to show the world more. Like, that's where my frustration comes from. It's like, I know it's a marathon, but then sometimes I'm trying to turn it into a sprint, and I'm like I'll upload a YouTube video, and then like 2 hours later I'm looking at the views like, no, bro, the fuck.
It was meant
like,
to be higher than
bro,
this.
like, what's going on? And
Look at
it's
the
like,
other line.
no,
Like,
yeah.
it should be on board. Like,
But that's why listening to a lot of other people in the space is beneficial. Like, what helped me the other day is I was listening to one guy. I want to shout it out. I can't remember. I'm sorry, but it was like a podcast on America, and they were saying like, yeah. Funny enough, they was talking about like the YouTube channel and stuff like that, and they're saying like, yeah, it can take 5 years sometimes. Like, even Ice Cube said a quote once, like, don't even attempt success unless you're ready to try something every day for 5 years, and you're willing to know you might not make a penny off it for the next 5 years. Like, and it's like, yeah, true. You know what? Stop trying to sprint. Stop fucking up the quality because you're in a rush. Remember, it's a marathon. Put in what you can and boom, build
just
like that.
Just attack it as strategically and professional you can, bro. Just
Exactly.
don't do things sloppy when you're tired. And
exactly.
it's not going to be your best work.
100%. And then you'll get nowhere.
Yeah,
And then you only have yourself to blame. It's like, no one told you produce that shit, nigga.
You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm
Like,
saying?
no.
Like, content will coming out dead. You're all stressed out, angry with yourself, got to re-edit shit. Like, nah, it's long.
100%.
But yeah, man, keeping the man foot, and the gym helps with that. I tell you that much.
Yeah, gym helps with all of that stuff.
Well,
Do you know what another good thing is that I want to talk about?
yeah, man, you go on.
It's similar to the things we've been talking about. I think I've been seeing it a lot on social media as well. It's another thing that's been trending.
What's
It's
that?
like the relationship between men and women,
Yeah.
and also like in context to that, when it comes to the money situation, because I feel like it's a big part of today's society, and I feel like it runs a lot of decisions and these narratives.
Money in relationships.
The
Yeah, of
money in the
course. Yeah,
relationship.
it's bad, bro.
So like, I saw a debate the other day online, and it was like people's opinion on going 50-50 on a date, or like on the bills in a relationship, or just the finances in a relationship. And a lot of women are like, absolutely not. The man has to pay for everything. And then some of the men are saying, oh, that's a gold digger mentality. And like, what's your opinion on that?
Okay. This is where I'm at. It's like, cool. Well, firstly, I'll say this, yeah. If you believe you're equal to a man, and you generally believe, yeah, that men and women are equal, and you don't see the pros and cons of women and why they're different, and why they're not equal,
Yeah.
then I will never pay for the date because you don't even understand why you're a woman.
So are you looking at that through like the new world order, let's say, or like that's because that's not the traditional aspect.
If women want equality, to a certain extent, that's fine. But if you're gonna literally sit here and act like you're equal to me, then it's like, then I'm not gonna pay for a date, bro. That's just
I don't know. I have mixed feelings on it, yeah, because I think I'm traditional though. So me as a traditional man, I think like, yeah, it's not bad to be like, I'll pay for everything.
No, I'll pay for dates. It just depends on how you approach me and what your view is like. If you generally say to me, we're equal, and you don't, like, if the roles of man and woman are not kind of put in place on this date, then I don't really
Because
want to
also, sometimes I don't like the way it's phrased, yeah? Because like I got sisters and women in my family as well. I don't like how it's phrased sometimes, that like, because sometimes it can come across as men that's basically saying that, like, if, I don't know if this is true, but this is how it comes across sometimes, that men are basically saying that if I'm paying for everything, then you got to listen to everything I'm saying. And I
Not
do
necessarily
feel like
that.
just because you're playing your role as a man and paying for everything doesn't mean you own her or control her. I just feel like that's something you have to do as a man. Like,
Do you know what it is? Women deserve a standard, yeah. And if you have a standard that your man should pay for a date, that's fine, innit? But I just feel it's like, it's how you approach the date. Maybe tell that person you have your own money already. Maybe be able to pay for your travel on the way there, so he can say to himself, okay, this is a person with respect. They've got their self already. Like, I don't need to view you less if I'm buying something for you. I don't know. That sounds mad, but I do.
I know what you're saying.
Like, if a thing, I won't say this, but if people come around me, yeah, and you're not paying for your travel, and I gotta pay for your travel, yeah, regardless if I want to see you or not. Just because I want to see you doesn't mean you don't want to see me at all. You're obviously coming because you want to be here to some degree.
yeah.
So the least you can do is pay for your travel while I pay for your meal. And when you can't do that, and then you don't offer to pay for a meal to actually certify me that you have got your own, then I'm like,
For me, it's just what's the relationship based in. Like, I think the biggest problem with these conversations is like the context is always missing. So it's like when you hear like a woman say, "Oh, 50-50 on bills is absolutely no go," then I would say, like, I've got
on bills, house bills.
Yeah.
Why is that a no go?
No, that's what some women say, but so I've got like two opinions on that. My first opinion on that is, okay, as a woman, you're entitled to settle down with whatever you want to settle down with. If that's not your lifestyle, that's not your lifestyle. But then secondly, I would interject and say, that's not a genuine relationship though. Because from my experience, or from what I've seen growing up, a genuine relationship doesn't boil down to them, not shallow things, but that's like a meteoric thing anyway. Like,
shouldn't even be about money.
The fact that money is actually such a big subject in relationships nowadays shows me how bullshit relationships are nowadays anyway.
That's my problem. It's like, it's too based about money, especially with the 50-50 on bills thing. Like, if you're with a man that's paying 50-50 on bills, why are you complaining? You're with him for him, not because he pays 50-50
Exactly.
and you have to work longer.
So it's like, they're definitely basically, what a woman tells me when she would say something like that to me is, because I'm the type of man that wouldn't make a woman go 50-50 on bills anyway. But if she is coming with that attitude, what that would show to me though, is you're not really for me though anyway. Like, you're more here for a lifestyle.
I watched that thing, yeah, and then she was saying something about, like, if I ever had to go more than 70-30 with a man, her paying more than 30% on bills or whatever it was that needed to be paid, she wouldn't be with it. She said she would look at him less as less of a man.
Yeah, see, and that's a big problem as well, because women say a lot of stuff like that. They don't know how that affects a man's mental health, because, like, if you really do love a woman and you are actually trying the hardest, like, if you're a man, like, say if you're a man, yeah, you wake up every day, you go to work, you work your fucking ass off, you're trying your best, yeah, and then a woman comes into your life and says, yeah, you're less of a man because you can't do this, this, and this. It's like, that's not fair though, because he is a man.
It depends on the flaws that are happening now. If you have a job and you bring the bread home, but it's not the best bread, then you're a man, innit?
Yeah, but also I think
if
the men have to take
not.
responsibility and the women have to take responsibility. Because if you're a woman with that type of standard, then how did you end up in that conversation or that relationship anyway? Because unless you got lied to, like we was talking about before. But if you are a woman with these big high standards, then that should never be a problem for you now, because you wouldn't be with them type of man anyway. So if you are having them type of conversations, when did you drop your morals and standards in this conversation? Because how did that pop up? And then as a man, you have to be honest with yourself. Like I said, you meet a girl at the bar, and she says, I like this, and this. This is what I want. This, and this. If you're gonna be an idiot and lie and act like you can produce all that, and then 6 months down the line you can't, that's on you too, though.
Yeah, 100%.
So everyone's got to start standing on what they even say, bro. You can't be a woman that say 100 racks a year, but every week you're with a nigga that makes 40 racks a year and you complain. No. You said 100 bags a year, so go find 100 bags a year. And as a man, you have to understand, if there's a lot of beautiful women that ain't gonna fuck with you because you're on 40 bags a year, you go fuck with the ones that will fuck with you 40 bags a year. Like, you can't, you know what I mean? You can't fucking force a square into a circle, bro. Like, you gotta, you know what I'm saying?
No, 100% still. No, that is a good point. People are just gonna have their own expectations, and if it aligns with
you're allowed to like whatever you like. You can stand on whatever you want to stand on, but you
don't align.
You got to stand on it, innit?
But for me, I just feel like men have less expectations from women, and women have more expectations from men, and it's just like it's unfair. Not that I care that it's unfair. I'm gonna be where I need to be, but it's just the point. Like, it's just, why is the playing field even like that?
Well, that's a good point, because also another thing that I would say about today's society is like, you hear a lot of discussion around the money in the relationships, and I'm like, alright, cool, whatever. Like, say we're not talking about the money. It's like, but what are you bringing to the table? So if I am gonna take care of everything financially, what are you bringing to the table, Joe? Because then they want the best of both worlds. Like, they want to say, from my experience, this might not be all women, but from what I see online a lot nowadays, it's like, yeah, I want a man who makes 100 racks a year, he pays the bills, he looks after me. Plus, I don't have to cook, I don't have to clean. When he comes home from work, I don't have to be his piece. By the way, I can still go to Miami every week with my girls, I can still go to the club every week. It's like, what the fuck am I paying all these bills for, bro? Like, a fucking headache, bro. Like, I want a woman. Like, you can't say I want to act like a little girl and I want to be treated like a woman.
This is gonna sound wild, but like, women want the same freedom they have when they're single.
Yeah,
they're in a relationship.
That's why I always say, like, just don't do it. Like,
and it's like, cool, in a normal world, you should be able to go on holidays and be in a relationship, but with a guy like me, and I think most men, that's not gonna happen.
No, you could go on holiday, but you ain't going to Ibiza or fucking.
Me personally, like, I just don't understand why you want to go on holiday if you're without me. Why do you want to go?
No, that's a good point. That's what I've always said, you know. The problem with, because it goes into a weird conversation where women might say, oh, that's controlling or boom. But my whole argument's always been, if you tell me I want to settle down, what does settling down mean? It means you want to settle down. It means if you're living that life 100 miles per hour at the moment, clubbing, this, holiday, this, single life, boom, that's fine. But now you've told me you want to settle down, so that means you're going to scale that back a bit now, because you settling down to me is, I'm ready to live the quiet life. I'm ready to eat dinner at 9 o'clock at the table.
I'm
ready to.
Boring. It's just
it's because
boring,
we're gonna build
a
a relationship together. I don't understand why they feel like, one, they even have to settle down if they don't have to settle down. Because like, if you still want to go out beef with your friends every week, that's fine. You're allowed to. But then you can't say you want to settle down and then I'm wrong for saying that's a problem.
I don't want you to go on a girl.
You should have just said, I'm not ready to settle down.
That's what confuses me. It's like, it's a girl's holiday and I'm just supposed to sit here, not going on holiday, and then I'm meant to be in a relationship.
Yeah, we're meant to be partners.
And then, like, you know what's mad? Girls be like, don't make me look dumb, don't make me look dumb. Do you think if my brethren's girl goes on a girl's holiday and he's meant to be with her, and he's just with me,
that's wild.
I'm not going to be looking at my nigga like...
Mums, if you said, yo, G, I got a new girl, I love her, bro, and then I'm like, oh yeah, see, where's your girl at the moment?
She's in that beef on holiday, on a girl's holiday.
I spoke to her in a couple of days, I'm like, damn, dog.
I don't care if you did speak to her.
And you pay all the bills. Jeez.
Forget even if you was facing her or speaking to her. I'm like, what? She's in that beef and you pay all the bills and...
You're a punk. I'm sorry, bro. That was punk shit.
So, like, for you girls watching,
No, but you can't get onto them because they get
away.
I'm
not getting onto no one.
No, I'm saying you can get onto them. Sorry, not to cut you off. But what I want to add in there as well, see the problem with today's society, though, it's like, men are being like punks and simps as well, letting this shit will even run.
It's a trend, so
And
it's like they don't know how to stop it.
Women are fucking just looking for the opportunities and lying to everyone. And women also think like all men are the same too, though.
Yeah, they do. That's a big problem.
They ain't you.
But yeah, just for the viewers, yeah, if you're a girl watching this, just so you know, yeah, like if my friend tells me his girl's on holiday in Ibiza and they're locked in,
We think he's a donut.
Like,
You're embarrassing
brother,
your man. Stop
yeah.
embarrassing your man, fam.
the same way a girl will tell me, oh, you're talking to this girl on Snapchat, you're embarrassing me. That's embarrassing. Like, I'll be looking at my friend.
Yeah,
Like, I don't know if you're shaking.
Plus,
and I don't know if I got relationship issues or I'm,
or
or
I'm
I'm mad hurt or something.
Plus,
but honestly,
don't
that's how I
say
think.
you're ready to settle down if you still want to run the fast life. Like, it's not bad. Just don't lie. Just be honest with yourself, innit? Like, even me as a man, yeah, I wouldn't tell a girl I'm ready to settle down and do the same thing though. I'm not gonna be like, if you call me, bro, we're going to Miami next week, it's gonna be lit. You know what we do. I'm not gonna. If I told a girl I'm ready to settle down and I'm living with a girl, I'm gonna be like, bro, I can't. I'm not that guy no more. I'm settled down now.
But I'm the type of person, yeah. If my girl wanted to go on a girl's holiday, I'll be like, alright, cool. Let's just make it a group holiday. Like, I'll invite one of my friends and you invite one of yours, or we do 2 friends and you do 2 friends. Like, we can all just chill. We can all just chill and I can be with you and there's security there. I don't have to think about anything.
Yeah.
When you start talking about I want to be alone, well, why are you in a fucking relationship?
No word.
Why do you want to fucking go on? You want to be 3,000
Go
miles
be
away
fucking
from
free
me
then, yeah.
alone, but you want a relationship? No, fuck that.
Stay away.
Don't come home. I don't want you to come home.
That's why they say
fucking
that
stay there.
communication is key. Though. Do you know what I
Fucking
think?
stay there.
You know how we said like before, like people have like a false brand on social media.
Yeah.
I think people meet in real life and give themselves false brand to each other though. Like a guy and a girl.
You've been trained to.
No, but
it's the same reason why a guy will flex with things that maybe not.
Yeah, but like a
I'll
guy
still
and a
big him
girl
up.
will go on a date and she's just gonna say all the things she thinks he wants to hear, and he's gonna say all the things that he thinks she wants to hear, and she's gonna say all the things that he wants to hear. Yeah.
If they like each other.
Yeah, sometimes I don't give a fuck, but then it's like, why are you not even on a date? Like, she's here for free food, you're here,
That's mad, isn't it?
At least Trop was like, what's going on? What's going on, bro? What are we doing here, bro? But fucking, so then what happens is, the first 2 months of the relationship, they've been lying to each other. Like, I'm like this, I'm like this. Oh, I'm a good girl, I read books, I don't do this. Boom, boom, I'm a good guy,
You're saying they both have a false...
Then, the mask comes off 3 months later, and then you look, you're like, who the fuck are you, bro? Like, I didn't sign up for this shit. And she's saying the same thing. Now it's all toxic and weird. It's like, but from the jump, you lot should have just been keeping it a buck. Fam.
You both created a false perception.
So like, that's why whenever I was like,
you don't know what you're seeing.
That's why it makes me laugh. Like when you see all these quotes online today, and it's like niggas complaining about girls and girls complaining about niggas. The problem is no one's being honest. Like,
did you see that quote the other day when it's like girls can't eat chicken and chips? It's an ick.
Oh yeah, all that ick shit. That's another thing I hate.
That was ridiculous.
What the fuck is an ick, fam? Icks are
They
stupid.
exist.
That's
They
some
exist.
childish shit.
No, they exist. Girls talking like men. That's an ick.
Yeah, but this is what I mean. But like, people be like, "This is my ick," and then fucking go sleep in bed with them for fucking 4 months. Then 4 months later, oh, you such an ick. Like all this. No one had a gun to your head. Like for me, from the jump, like me on a date, and let's say you have an ick, and it's that bad. There's not gonna be a second date, is there, bro? Like,
You kill me, G. No, of course, bro.
but that's why then it's not genuine though, like, because everyone's got a fucking ick, bro.
It's never genuine.
Everyone, like, that's the point of building a relationship. Like, your partner is always gonna do something you don't like, and this is any relationship, like friendship, man and woman, boom. Like, you're always gonna be with people and they do certain things you don't like.
Yeah.
But you have to ask yourself, do I fuck with this person enough that don't really matter?
Yeah, trust. That's the main thing.
To me personally, if your ick or this thing that person does matters so much, then you can't fuck with that person that much, bro.
Yeah, trust. If
You
you give me the ick, 9 times out of 10, I probably don't even. You probably don't even know me.
Yeah, you don't fuck with you like that, like.
No, that's a good point. Still, people be saying this guy gives me the ick.
Like, if I love a girl and I caught her eating chicken and chips, and then I was like, oh, that's it. Then you never fucked with that girl, then did you, bro? Like,
no, of course.
What done it? Like, if you told me, yo, Jay, you broke up with your thing, yeah, I caught her eating chicken and chips. Like, bro,
I fucking kicked her out.
You didn't like her.
I threw her clothes out as well.
You didn't like her.
Fucking chicken and chips.
Yeah, I mean, like, the fuck we doing here, man? Society.
No, and that now kids are growing up thinking, yeah, my girl eat chicken and chips, it's rubbed.
It's all shallow, man. It's not genuine.
What do trends create?
It's not real, but it's because nothing's based in real authenticity, genuineness anymore. Like accepting flaws, like that's gonna be part of the game. Like your wife is gonna have flaws, your husband's gonna have flaws. Like, do you love them enough to work through it? Or part
I feel
of
like
it?
men are accepting of that though, or am I wrong? I feel like it's
Some
women.
flaws.
I feel like
I think men lie. Like we're going back to this conversation. I think men lie a lot to themselves.
about
They'll meet a girl first date. She'll have a bunch of icks, and he'll say, "Well, I just want a girl, and I'm lonely, so I'm gonna part with that shit." But over time, it's like a chisel, and all them fucking icks and things that get on your nerves start to wear you down.
shit is it?
And then one day you wake up and you're like, "No, you know what? I can't have enough." But really and truly, you knew you couldn't handle this
you
shit.
didn't want it.
You
in
knew
the
this was the
place.
first date.
You lied
bro.
to yourself.
Like, you know, I'm the type of guy,
Yeah.
I could be with a ting, like beginning the relationship. She can say something like in the first month, 2 months. I know from once that sentence left their mouth, it's not gonna work. And me as an idiot, I've done it before. I've stayed there for like 6 extra months, and I knew, bro, fucking
This
6
ain't
months
it,
ago
yeah.
from that conversation we
This
had.
one it.
This ain't gonna work.
This one it.
Like, you said some slick shit. You said something wild, that you said something too out of the box, like something mad. And then I lied to myself.
Well,
Who
you
do I
didn't lie.
blame?
Do you know what I deep for men? We don't lie. We just know that there's you know.
No, it's not even that. Sometimes, especially when you start to get older, it's just like, it's fucking lonely, bruv. Like, fucking hell, bruv. Like, you know what I mean?
At this
It'd
point,
be nice
I
to
don't
be in a
even think-
relationship, fam. Like, and then sometimes you think, oh, I can settle here. I could put up with that. And
After
then,
the conversations we've had the other day, I don't even think I do it because I'm lonely. I think I do it just because like it needs to be done.
oh yeah, no, but that's shallow shit though. Like,
No,
that's
because-
like still boom, like that shit there. But then you see, like, when people say shit like that, like this.
Because I don't even talk.
Alright, let's be honest. Yeah, you see man that like just be like just for the trop or just for the beat, and then you get girls that say that type of shit nowadays too. It's like I rate all of that, I respect all that, but then why do you not have to lie and cover up in like this fucking bullshit relationship or situationship or no? We really like to say what it is. We link, we do whatever, and then we don't link. Like, why do we have to fucking act like, because I want to feel better about myself and feel like less of a whatever you call it, and you want to feel, now we have to have an awkward conversation in the middle of the week on a Wednesday, and I have to ask about your day. You know I don't give a fuck, you know you don't give a fuck, but it's going to make us feel better when we link on the Saturday. It's like, let's just keep it what it is, bro. Like, bare shit's just based not on reality, bro. Like, you just got to be real 100%, like.
I feel like from a girl's perspective, it's just like, even if I know it's bullshit, I'm still gonna go through the procedure.
Yeah,
So
but what I
feel
don't like about that is they know it's bullshit, and then they'll give you the argument behind it though. Like, why didn't you answer my phone? Or what was you doing? You missed my call. It's like, we're not together. You know what this is. Don't try and fuck, like, what are you doing here?
I'm
like,
not involved.
well, you know what happens, bro. You've been there, bro.
I ain't been nowhere.
You know, bro,
I ain't
don't
been
lie,
nowhere,
bro.
blood.
You know, G, you can
I'm
link,
innocent.
You-
I ain't been
I look-
anywhere.
you can link a girl, and there's the beginning of the relationship is a certain type of way.
So put it in bold writing.
Now listen,
Put it in text for them.
listen. You can link a girl, and a certain type. The beginning of the relationship could be a certain type of way. It's got certain rules. Then 2-3 months down the line, it starts to turn into something else, and it's like, yo, whoa, like, come on, this isn't that, bro.
What annoys me is, why do people pretend it's something it's not if you know it's not?
It's a good point, but why do people pretend about bad shit? Like, everything's pretend these days. That's why, like, I don't really even take that. Like, back to the main point. Like, you see the money conversation.
Yeah.
I don't even pay attention to it or get angry about it or have that much opinion on it, because my whole thing is there's so much else wrong with today's relationships, and if it's even genuine or based on real, why are we even getting to the money side? Like, me personally, if I have a wife and we're married, the money thing is a personal conversation between me and my wife. But before we even have the conversation of money, there's like a fucking 100 other tick checkboxes. This girl even like me for me? Do I even like her for her? Can I put up with her ex? Can she put up with my ex?
No, but
Is
that's
she
the
genuine?
question
Is there
I had.
trust?
That's
Is there
the
real
question
love?
I had. Like, I don't know the every girl, but I wonder, like, does the average girl actually like men for who they are, or is it for their money? Like, do you like a man for how manly he is as a man, or do you just like the money
I
aspect?
think it depends on the girl.
And most people will say, I like him because he's a man and he's mine or something. But like, the sad thing about this, yeah, is you can ask that question, but you will never get the real answer. That's
No,
what's
you'll
sad.
be able to tell though.
When you're in a relationship with them. But if you just wanted to do a poll to actually know the truth, like...
No, but that's why I don't mind anyway, because like sometimes also, like the funny thing about life is you might be walking around and think, my standards are this and this, and I only want this and this type of woman. But you might meet a girl and fall absolutely in love with her, and she don't follow that list. Not in a bad way.
Have you
but
ever liked a girl, but she don't follow the list, and you're like, but I can't break my morals?
yeah, all the time.
Yeah. But
Because in the long run, I know, like I was saying, that chisel.
it's gonna
I
snap.
know, even though like cool, I might be able to overlook shit now the next 2-3 months, and it's cool right now. I know to lie and say like I can put up with this for the next 5-10 years is just it's not
lying,
work, innit?
Yeah.
And it's like it's just wasting everyone's time. Fam.
Relationships in these days are kind of sad still, man.
I would just say this: everyone does need to be more genuine, tell the truth more, and fucking I don't know, like how would I say it? Like men need to be more accountable, and women need to be more accountable. So women, if you're gonna complain about certain type of men, then stop going for them type of men. Then you won't have nothing to complain about. Go find it is what you think you want. And men, you can't keep going for these type of women and complaining that acting like these type of women. If you met her on the first date and all she was talking about was fucking Chanel bags, don't fucking, and what car you drive and how much money you make, don't wake up 4 months later and be like, oh, gold diggers. Stop fucking gold diggers. Women, if you're gonna meet a guy on the first date or the second date and you realize, okay, his lifestyle isn't what I thought it was on social media, oh, he can't keep this lifestyle, don't wake up 4 months later and be like, oh, this is, you know what I mean? Stand on business. Everyone's got to stand on business.
They're
more,
saying
man.
whenever relationship conversations come up, everyone wants to pick on one side, but it's like
Everyone's accountable. It's a relationship. It's two people, man and woman. It takes two to tango. They're both accountabilities. Like
I don't know why, yeah, but I just assume because the men have to do the providing role, it's like it must be hard.
No, but they don't have to. That's another point. Because I was talking to an older woman about this the other day, and she was saying it's disrespectful to talk like that because not all women are just here to be provided for. Some women are perfectly fine providing for themselves, and not in a way where it's like this stupid like independent women. No, like they just literally when they look at a man, they're not actually focused on the money. So you have to think about that as well, because like sometimes as a man you might think it's just all money based as well, because that's what today's society tells us. But don't be under the false conception that when I get money, I'm just gonna be able to get the women I want, because you might meet a woman and you want her and you got the money, but it's like no, but my tick list isn't the tick list you thought. It's not about your car. It's not about your money.
I feel like that type of person is much older demographic.
No,
Like,
I just think they're out there. We just don't see them. The type of people we see.
I don't ever meet people like that, because if I did, they would pay for their own cabs most time.
Yeah, but that means you're, like I was saying, accountability. What type of women are you dealing with?
Like I couldn't come.
No, but that's what I mean, broski. We can't. That's what I was saying. Like, you remember we would say off camera sometimes, like you can't project your experiences and put that on the world view.
100%.
So it's like just because we keep bucking these type of women, that's not women. That's the women you've been picking.
Of course,
there's different demographics and types.
It's just so hard. Like right now, I'm fascinated because it's like when I hear stuff like that, I'm not really fascinated. I'm like, well, yeah, that's just only the people I've met. But when it comes to this circumstance, it's like it's actually hard to fathom. Because if you ask the average girl that's been talking to you for like 3 weeks, are we linking? They're gonna assume you pay for her travel and the day. And then it's like, well, how did you talk about But at the end of the day, that's just what I've been through.
Yeah, I don't know.
But I'm
That's
just
true.
telling you, like, I find it hard to even grasp that concept because it's very, very rare that I meet that type of person. You get it?
That what will pay for themselves.
Yeah, like, to be honest,
But
have you met someone recently that, like...
No, but see, this is what I'll say as well. That's another good point, and I gotta keep it a buck here.
Yeah.
Gotta keep this shit 100,000, no filter. If I'm going out and looking for a woman just to chop,
No, go on.
wrong word. You know,
Not just to chop, you're just chatting. It
if
could
I-
be
no,
actually a real relationship.
No, I'm saying keep the mask on. I'm keeping it back because
No, but I don't
not
actually
every
date
woman I
just
talk to, I'm just doing that. Come, bro. You know damn well when you're DMing, when you're snapping.
No, right now I'm only ready for serious relationships.
Cool, but let's talk
maybe
about
before, yeah.
Before, like more time when men them are talking to things, it's for the one reason.
Yeah.
So I'm not gonna lie. Like when I go out there for one reason, I'm not gonna get pissed off and act like why do I only get these results? It's like. Because I'm only looking for chops. And then if you're only looking for chops, you're looking for probably something that's going to be able to chop in the next 2 weeks. And if you're looking for something but let's be honest, I'm just keeping it buck from my experience.
No, when I have.
If I'm looking for something to chop in the next 2 weeks, and I can chop in the next 2 weeks, then do not I cannot sit here and complain and be like, oh,
no, of course
there's no
not,
wifey material out here, bruv. You know what I mean? Like,
no, of course not.
You're looking in the wrong place.
No, of course not.
So it
But
depends.
I would say.
But back to your further point. So I've met women that are not caring about the money and not caring about the cabs and all that stuff. And when I met them, it's because I was looking for that type of woman. You kind of attract what you're looking for, bro. From my experience.
For me personally, right now, yeah, I don't meet women that claim they're self-efficient and show it. I don't actually meet it. Even if they are self-efficient, they don't actually show me. But also,
sometimes they're testing you. So sometimes they could pay for the cab, and they just want to see, are you willing to pay for the cab? Or
probably what I do when I ask.
But also, sometimes how I would take that is, okay, I'll pay for the cab sometimes. But if it gets to the point where like I got to keep paying for the cab, then you have to start to be honest with yourself and just realize what the situation is. Then this isn't a genuine situation.
No, of course not.
So it's like, because there should be a point where you actually.
Because if you wanted to come, you would find a way to pay for your own cab if you could afford it anyway. But so that's. I think that's a me problem though. I would say my problem is.
No, I don't think that's a you problem. I think everyone I've experienced stuff like that before. But I would just say you gotta just start being more honest with how you look at the situation. Like, you gotta keep it. Sometimes.
But that's bad then, because that means I would end up writing off so many people that actually are pretty
sometimes
decent.
That's what it takes.
They actually are pretty decent people. They live a good life, but they just maybe I think they assume too much for when they.
Yeah, bro, that's what it takes. Like sometimes, like I would say, right now, this stage of my life, this last year, has probably been the most loneliest year of my life.
So,
and the reason for it was, you have to trim around the edges sometimes. You have to cut the grass sometimes. You have to look at your life and be like, I'm trying to get a certain way. I'm only accepting a certain standard. I'm living by this moral compass. Who is following this rule? Like, what is helping this go along? Unfortunately, I might have love for people. I might really fuck with people, but I'm trying to get somewhere. They're not helping. So boom, I gotta be lonely. I've been lonely for a year, bro, because you have to stick to that standard. I can't.
It's mad, innit?
Sometimes
even
that's
the
what
other
it
day
takes.
I told you what happened, bro. I had to X my man out, bro. Just moving mad, like.
Yeah.
Circle getting cut.
You gotta
cut. Day,
you have to, because sometimes it can help you.
Yeah, it definitely.
That's what, like, back to the beginning of the
liabilities.
conversation. Self-love.
Yeah,
I love myself more than I love you.
Yeah.
So fucking, cause I love myself more than I love you, you have to go.
I ain't watching myself.
Cause in the long run, this thing, you're gonna hurt me, and I'll probably hurt you. And life's too short. I don't want to waste your time. You shouldn't waste my time. Like, let's just go our separate ways.
Yeah, bro.
And then hopefully, my plan is, because I've had such a lonely year and I've been sticking to this certain standard and code, when I do meet my next relationship and get serious, it will be better.
No, 100%. You just gotta think positive about it still, but yeah, man, it's a tacky one because, yeah, I feel like there is a bit of false perception of people's selves, a a bit too much expectation from both sides of the board.
Yeah, no one's being honest.
I feel like women don't know how to read men correctly. I feel like they struggle to actually tell if a man's being successful or he's just lying, and that's really actually bad. It's actually terrible.
Well, because what I would say is like,
it's actually bad that they
being disrespectful, because a lot of these people,
no, but do you know what's crazy, G? Like, you walk in the room, you know who's lying, you know who isn't. It doesn't even take longer than fucking 1 minute or 2 minutes, bro. There's just a few social cues and boom. That social cue makes me... I could be 1% wrong, but like, honestly, that social cue you just did explains everything. So it's like, when a girl walks into a room and she doesn't have the ability to do that, it fucks up the playing field. Now she's enabled to be mind-fucked by someone who...
Well, this is why I feel like the argument we was having before is kind of similar, where you kind of... I think it's kind of wrong to even expect certain things and to be realized you're going to understand certain things unless you're a certain way anyway. I don't think this is the problem, and it's a touchy subject. Like, I think a lot of the time women think they just deserve a lot of these things, or they're going to attract a lot of these things.
No,
just
but
being
you know
women.
what
Wait, let me finish this. That's why they're getting fooled. Because they're not successful and they don't know anyone that's successful. They just think, I'm a woman, I deserve success. Well, because you don't know what success actually looks like and you don't know anyone that's successful, of course you get fooled with Snapchat. You wouldn't know success if
them
you
type of women. Them
it's
type
like,
of women, not all women.
No, not all women. But it's like if an unhealthy person says, I want a really healthy gym person, back to the gym conversation, how would they know what healthy lifestyle? They wouldn't know if my lifestyle's healthy.
Exactly.
They don't live it.
They don't part exactly.
So of course I could fool them.
But this is where the contradiction comes. Now, you know how to make a date go flawlessly. You know how to do that.
You can meet someone.
No, it's not that hard. Like, to do the right things and meet the right
but you have to meet the right person. You might meet someone tapped, bugged out.
Alright, cool. As long as you meet the right person, you do the right things, and it's pretty easy for you to play your position as man. And just, But if you ask a girl to go get a guy they like, they probably wouldn't know how to go about it.
Probably. I don't know.
I think they would go about it the wrong way.
They probably overthink it too much. I think men are way more simpler than women think. Men are pretty simple. They'd probably go about it some tapped way, and then the way they went around it, it'd make the man think like...
Anytime a girl's ever shown me she liked me, it's been a very confusing way that's hard to even tell. It's like, I'm surprised I even noticed.
Yeah, they play games.
Like, I'm surprised, like, the smallest things they will do to catch your attention, and then like, wow.
But that's communication.
That level of detail.
Would it not be easier if the woman just came up to you and said, I like you?
That's my point, though. That's my point. Like, they don't play. They play a weird game, so it's like, I don't know why they play it.
But see, that's what makes me just not fuck with people. Like, once I see a weird game being played,
exactly.
Back to my favourite saying,
I don't take it
how
as,
you do something, how you do everything.
You see how a man will say that's a woman language? We don't look at it as a language. I treat it as a weird manipulative, weird sidekick. I don't know what it is, so that I just assume it's negative.
Yeah, I take everyone for that word, innit?
Yeah, so I assume that is negative, but I guess
like all that playing hard to get shit, that shit don't work for me. If you play hard to get, you ain't gonna get got because fucking I haven't got time for none of that, bro.
But that's my point. False perception. I think it's with everyone. Like, everyone's up their own arse to the point where people in London can't even say hello to each other on a bus.
Yeah, it's true.
Like, you go to Spain and you get on a bus, no one has ever seen you. You're not a part of that neighborhood. Hello, how you doing? Hola, did you have this?
So everyone needs to humble it down.
In England, you get on a bus, a woman's looking at you like she's more expensive than the bus, but you're on it. Like, what are we doing here?
You move her on the bus, she'll be like, you don't drive. It's like, bitch.
We're on the bus together.
This is like, but see, that's why I think today's society is so peak, yeah? Because I feel like maybe 10, 20 years ago, everyone knew where they were a bit more. So it's like...
I feel like it was back to what you said the other day, like, back then, yeah, the littlest things meant so much.
Yeah.
What, you can come to my house and just chill and I'm allowed.
Yeah.
Like, that's a big thing. So she will value that so much more. But nowadays, it's like the things we value are not sentimental no more. It's not that I let you into my mum's house. It's not that I gave you my tracksuit, even though it's not. It's still material. But you get what I mean, though? Like, little things don't mean as much.
They don't go a long way.
So now it's
They
like,
just want these big gestures. And then, you know, like traditional men like us, or a lot of people out there, it's like the little things is what matter.
yeah,
And the little things are actually the things that will make a man consider, should I spend money? Should I buy this nice gift?
100%.
But it's
every
like,
time
if you don't do none of these little things, like I come home every day, you don't ask about my day. I'm not saying you have to cook or clean, but it would be nice. If you don't cook and clean, like just
no, if I had a girl, it would have to be done. Not like literally every day, but I don't like. Come on.
No, but I'm just saying, anyway, the little things, innit? But like a lot of the times, it's
Because
like,
I would cook and clean.
oh, well,
Like, regardless if it's not the male job role, I'm not gonna look at mess and just be like, well,
no,
that's
yeah,
my wife's
yeah.
job. I'm
Cleaning-
gonna fucking do it.
Yeah,
bro.
cooking and cleaning ain't
I don't,
necessarily
like-
perfect. That's the standard, isn't it? Like, because we gotta eat. And
Everyone
house
should be
clean,
doing
like-
it,
Yeah,
and it shouldn't be a thing of it's not my mess. Just if it needs to be done, do it.
yeah.
That's it.
If I come home, you've been at home all day, and nothing's been done, it's like, what are you doing? Like, why? Like, it's not even a
If
man
I'm
or
chilling,
woman thing.
if I'm chilling,
I'd expect the woman to say the same to me. Like, if the woman went out
I
all
was just
day,
about
and
to
I was
say.
chill like, yeah, and the house is a mess, I'd want her to think, like, you just chilled in mess all day.
no, it doesn't even matter if you did come back from work today and she did her chores, but now you cooked, she didn't clean up. Just clean it.
Yeah.
Like, stop finding if there's.
Or
like,
communicate, yo, I cleaned up, I cooked, can you wash up? And be like, yeah, cool, that makes sense. Like, you got to do your part, it's a partnership.
do you know what I bagged as well? Even when it's unfair, just leave it until it's taking the piss. Things are gonna always be unfair. It's always gonna feel like you're doing more than the other person because you're just you. So it's just gonna feel like bruv. But at the end of the day, you just do it.
Yeah, it's partnership, isn't it?
Like if you start complaining on days that it was supposed to be equal, it becomes unequal now because you're just
100%.
like they were probably gonna get on top of it after that. Or there was
Yeah,
gonna
yeah,
be a day.
yeah, yeah.
There was gonna be a day. It's your turn.
But
you
that's
just
why
gotta-
communication is important, because sometimes maybe your partner needs to turn around and be like, not today, innit? Like, just...
I think that's the problem with masculinity, though. Like people try to be so masculine that they act like they're scared to wash a plate. Like no, bro.
No,
You
that's
can-
retarded.
You can wash a plate.
That's retarded.
You can cook your own food and you can fucking mop or
No, but
clean
that's not
your house.
masculine. I don't know why that perception of
It's
things
not
are
masculine,
like
but it
like-
doesn't mean you're less masculine because you know how to clean or cook in your fucking house.
Yeah, and it don't mean you masculine if you don't cook or clean.
Like I feel like
Kinda
people are
makes
getting
it
brainwashed to
weird.
the point where it's like if you tell a man you clean your room, they'll be like, "Why doesn't your mum or your sister?" Or I'm like, "Nigga,
I wouldn't look at that
I'm
guy like
self-sufficient."
yeah, but I don't look at that person like a
Like
man.
a man.
I think you're
yeah,
a boy.
where I'm from, that's what I'm saying. Where we're from,
That's a
they'll
little
teach
boy
you.
behaviour.
You need to know every chore, whether it's
Take
man or
care of
woman,
yourself,
you need
man.
to do it. But the new generation, what I bagged is, you tell people you start doing women chores for yourself.
It's not women chore, bruv. Your
That's
house
what they
is
call
dirty,
it.
bruv. Clean your fucking house. You're
But they will
hungry.
call
Learn
that
how
a
to
woman-
cook, fam.
Yeah, I know. They will. But for the women's sake, I feel like we need to talk about it because men will talk about chores that are mostly thrown to women and pretend that because it's thrown to women, you don't need to do it. Like, come on, bro. We know people that will sit here and complain about washing a plate. Let them send you rush jail for the shit you're doing right now. I'm telling you, you're gonna be washing
Be
plates. after.
self-sufficient then, innit?
You're gonna be-
You better learn how to cook then.
You're gonna be fucking washing
well,
clothes in a
yeah,
sink.
Yeah.
Forget washing plates, G.
100%,
You know what I'm
100%.
saying? So, nah, yeah, man. Men, I feel like men do the masculine thing too much to the point where you're bugging
Well, I
out.
think that's because if you really think about it, how many
Bugging out.
people know what a man even is, or like
That's when they go too far fetched.
a lot of
and they
people are
forget.
living of what they think a man should do or what they think a woman should
It's
do.
even affected women because when I say to women, like, if I had an ideal girlfriend, she would cook every day. They literally think I would never contribute to anything. I'm like, no, I would help you. I would be in the kitchen. I'm just saying I want you to prepare a meal most days of the week. I don't literally mean I'm playing games upstairs.
No, but for me,
with
like
my feet up
that doesn't
while
really
you're
mean.
whipping
I
a
don't
meal.
even care about that stuff. Like that don't mean much to me. Like for me, I don't even put that much thought into that type of stuff as men and women. I just put in like what makes sense. Like
No, because then women start to think men are evil. Like when men start saying that's your jobs and I will never help you, they don't feel love. They just think, oh, you just want me to clean your house and be a fucking
yeah,
maid.
but I would probably say a man like that's probably not ready for a relationship. You know? He probably looking
No,
for
of
something
course,
else.
but it's how you deliver that message
Then
when you
that's
say what you want.
That's what I mean as well, though. Like some things are called relationships that aren't really relationships. Like that's not a relationship. That's like a dictatorship or a fucking.
Yeah, that's the problem though. But then do you know when they start to assume it's a dictatorship when it's not? When you start telling them, I don't want you to go clubs, I don't want you to go here, I don't want you to go on girls' holiday. You're controlling me. No, you said you wanted a relationship.
Yeah, people don't know what they want as well. You know.
You said you wanted a relationship, and then you're calling me a narcissist dictator. Listen, yeah, I'm not fucking Hitler. All I asked you to do was stay home for fucking 1 day, bro.
But see, I think the solution to that stuff's easy. Though you just cut it off. I don't know why people even hold on to them.
No, but you know what's hard? I'll be honest. Like, how do you, in this day and age, how do you have a conversation with someone that you're building with about something that's that?
But that's a good point. I feel like people are too quick to be in these relationships anyway. Like a nigga will know a girl for a month.
Let's talk
and
about
that's
your
my
saying.
girlfriend.
Let's talk about your saying. Oh, I'm so serious. I'm serious. I'm not talking to you unless it's a relationship only. Boom. Well, you're the most unserious person because you didn't even give yourself a chance to analyze who you're even talking to. So how can you be so serious?
Exactly. But that's why
like me saying
that's
to you,
why you can't.
I don't know you, but I want to do business with you
That's why
tomorrow.
you can't deal with them type of people.
I don't know you.
But that's why you can't deal with them type of people.
Yeah, but they're the most
Like
unserious.
if a girl
the ones who
tells
tell
me,
you they're serious
if
and
a
they
girl
need
tells
to.
me she's serious and then 2 weeks later she says she wants a relationship, I'm saying that's the most unserious, unthought out shit I've ever heard. We've known each other for 2 weeks.
But they think they are serious and they think you're a joke. And I'm
Yeah,
like,
but I
how
just
on
know.
earth?
But this is where you probably go wrong. You keep talking. Me personally, I just
No, I don't.
fucking stunned.
Hey, you're drawing.
No, I'm not. But mom is you like.
That's where you go wrong. You
gotta keep on bugging people like, bro, you can't. It's like if I cool, I go. Let's bring it back to the gym, yeah. Like someone says, yo, I want to go gym with you, innit? I'll be like, yeah, cool. I'll give them a chance. They missed the first day. They missed the second day. There's not gonna be a third day. You get it? Like you don't want to go gym.
3 days.
You don't want to.
It's
Like,
done now, innit?
whatever. I'll go by myself. Like do what you want, bro.
Nah, I hear it still. You saying you don't meet the requirements three times, you're done.
Obviously, life is more complicated than that, innit? But I'm saying how you make it less complicated is you catch it in the early stages. The only reason why things become complicated because you end up catching feelings, you end up settling, you end up, you know.
So you're saying ask the questions before.
That's what from me personally, that's what I thought what dating was for.
Nah, you just sit there talking shit.
Like I thought dating was for to get to know each other, and I thought that's why you don't just run into relationships. Like that's why someone might say, "I've been dating this girl for like 3-4 months, and every time we meet up, we learn shit about each other. We ask each other questions. We understand each other's morals and standards and life goals. Are they compatible? And then maybe in 5 months." We come to the table and it's like, yeah, I think we're compatible. Let's try a relationship. But no one ever does this part. We're not compatible. Let's not try a relationship.
We can be friends, but if we find someone else that's more serious at the time, it's done. But then what I've realized is I find people that are not even, they don't even know, like, they know what they want, but they don't talk, they don't have to express themselves, they don't know how to have real conversation. Like, they can only have conversation based on narrative. Oh, do you know what happened last weekend? Did you watch EastEnders?
Yeah.
Oh, do you know what happened at what? Like, you're just
accustomed. Do you know what that falls back down to?
You're just accustomed.
You know how we said earlier in the conversation, a lot of people have been taught to suppress them actually selves from like 16.
Yeah.
So that's what happened. You meet a girl, she's 26, but she's not really ever been herself since 16. So
I'm not talking to a person. I'm talking to someone who's just following narrative
conversations. Talking to an Instagram algorithm.
I swear to God, G. And then they wonder why I get so like upset or bored or I'm not interested in what you're saying or I don't kind of drift towards you as much.
What do even you like?
Even though you're good looking, like I'm not talking to you. When I talk to Jay, I'm talking to Jay, innit?
Yeah.
Whatever his thought
agree
process,
or disagree.
Whether like, he's wrong or right, it's his thought process. That's just how he is as a person. Like with these people, it's like I don't want to get cancelled, and no one can cancel you. You don't have a platform.
Yeah. Just being so that you can say what you feel.
Yeah, but they just don't want to be cancelled.
Sometimes as well, like there's not even a right or wrong. It's just how you feel about the situation.
But they're trying to think. But what's the way to say it?
Yeah.
Like, what does everyone else think?
Yeah. It's like that's not real.
So my biggest problem when I talk to people is like. It's never genuine, innit? No one's their self. No one just says things, or they don't know how to have down to earth conversation, or it's just too based off like what I saw today on Instagram.
Then it makes it hard to trust, and everything's shallow and not serious, and then that's why we end up in a society
you
today
ever met someone
where the biggest talking point between a man and a woman is the money. Because of all of that rubbish, bro. Because no one's concentrating on the genuine real life stuff anymore. We end up getting into a place where now a man and woman's relationship has been equated to money, a bank account, and that's this thing. That's ridiculous, bruv. Especially how I think. I'm a bit tapped. If I was going into relationships based off money, I'd go Brazil, mate. Yeah.
Me personally, I wouldn't want to have a 50-50 relationship financially wise with my woman. But if things ever got to that and she said she would leave me, I'd be confused why I was with her.
Yeah, I'd feel like I made a bad. I missed some
I'd
red
be
flags
very
here.
hurt because I'd be saying, so all of this work I put in, that's it. That's all you see me as. Like, I'm not even a person.
Mm-hmm.
Like, what?
It's not genuine.
Because if your girl says tomorrow I can't pay 50-50 on the bills, are you
Yeah,
gonna
because
sit
life
there
can
and kick
happen
her
as
out?
well. That's what I mean. Like, I feel like that's the problem with the social media narrative. You know how we said like before, like everyone just portrays everything to be perfect, but perfect is a lie. There's no such thing as perfect.
Yeah, there's no such thing.
And there's no such thing as smooth sailing. And life is just always gonna be like this. So even if we meet and we build a relationship, yeah, and you say you genuinely love me and I genuinely love you, life can happen. So you could lose your job and say, if you was contributing before, I just lost my job. Life happened. The company got bought and shut down. I'm out of work for 2 months. I can't help with the groceries this month. As a man that loves you, okay, yeah, cool. Life happened, but the grace should be shown to me as well. Oh, business ain't doing well. Fucking, I don't know, outrage happened. We got cancelled. Like, bad shit can happen, bro. I gotta tell her, like, yo, can you help? Or not even can we help? Or like, cool, like, you know that date
Just
night.
stick around.
You know, like we have a date night once a month. We're gonna have to sacrifice that date night till I get back popping, boom, boom, boom. And it's like, if you can't understand that, then what's the point of being in a relationship anyway?
I feel like what's scary is a lot of those scenarios are worst case scenario, but a lot of the time it won't be worst case. It'll be what you just said, like, cool, we're gonna have to sacrifice our lifestyle a bit. But then they've got so accustomed to your lifestyle that doing the boring stuff won't be enough.
Then it's sad, isn't it? Because like, what's the point, bruv? I don't see the point of calling someone a life partner and thinking about marriage if they're not prepared to go through them things, because life can get like that. And isn't in marriage through sickness, through health, through better, through worse? Like, isn't it? Like, if you're there for the ups, you gotta be there for the downs. You support me through the downs, you'll be back on top. Like,
I feel like people get married and they don't even love people. Because even men, yeah, I don't know why they cheat when they're married. If it happens, yeah, this is wild, yeah, the wife should actually still stay. But it should be like a very, very, very rare occasion. If I see a man,
be so rapid.
Yeah, like if I see a man, he's married, and you actually cheat on your wife regularly, like, wow.
I think it falls back down to discipline and self-control.
Yeah, like, you're not disciplined, like, cool, I understand you're a man.
Yeah.
That aspect, we're always going to understand.
But
then it comes to a point of, okay, it wasn't once, it wasn't twice, you did this like 5 times.
Yeah,
like,
you have no...
Don't you actually care about your woman?
That's
like,
what it falls down to, I think, isn't it? Because it's like, cool, like you said, like, in some cases, if a man does fuck up, especially if you're married for a long time, yeah, I would agree that the women shouldn't just be so quick to, boom.
No, they shouldn't. They should always stick around, because at the end of the day, I would say all men cheat. A man's a man, innit? But what I would say is...
I wouldn't say all men cheat.
I would say all men cheat.
Not all men cheat.
I don't think I've met a loyal man.
Yeah, but how many men have we really met? Like, we're still young niggas.
I've met a lot of men, and I ain't met a loyal one. I'm sorry, people. I'm sorry.
That's snitching.
No. It's not snitching. It's
all the niggas you know are gonna think, bro, this guy.
I man them. I'm actually helping. Man them. I'm helping everyone, because what I'm saying is, stop throwing away your gold pots for one mistake. Keep the gold pot and tell them they're on their last straw.
No, but try not to make the mistake. That's my point. Because you can try not make the mistake.
Man, just if you really love her, I don't know why you're doing it in the first place. Find someone who's actually attractive that you don't care about. You're having to cheat on.
Bro, just be disciplined. Because then that's not a good.
And for women,
that's not
just
a good.
Because people make mistakes.
But
like,
let me tap into that for 1 second.
Let
me tap into that for 1 second. That's not a good quality of a man, though. Like, don't just think because you're a man, like, that's cool, you can cheat. Because that still shows me you give into lust too much.
Yeah.
And if I know you give into lust too much, that's a weakness.
That means someone I don't like can come here and say, listen,
yeah,
mash up all of this.
Say
shit
if I was in
a
a business competition with someone and I know he cheats on his wife, the guy got no discipline, and all he says is, I'm a man, I give up to my lust. I'll just go get the 10-10 baddie, yo, go sleep with him, get all the pillow talk, bring it back to me. Like, that's a big weakness, bro.
Of course.
So I feel like, don't just not cheat, because, like, I know the traditional way of thinking, you should be able to cheat. It's more than that, bro. It's about discipline, bro. It's like how you do science, how you do everything.
But I would say, always be prepared for it. And don't be ready to leave straight away. Be ready to...
You can't even tell anyone how to take anything, like... Because it is good advice, because I've definitely seen scenarios where someone's made a genuine mistake and they was genuinely sorry. And if they was genuinely forgiven, they wouldn't have made that mistake again. And I feel like, now if you look at him now, he's not got a good relationship anymore, and she's found bad relationships, and she's single now. And it's like, you lot could have figured that out and worked that out, and it would have been way better off. But 100%. There is scenarios where it's like, you got
it never made sense to like just fix it. Yeah. But I would say with the ones who do have good men, who stick around, play their role as a man, play their role as a dad, they bring the groceries home, they pay the bills, you have a good lifestyle, don't throw that away just because a man made one mistake. If it's a regular occurrence, cool, but if it's a one mistake, nah, man.
Yeah, because mistakes.
Ride that through. What's the point of marriage if you're not going to ride that one mistake through?
Yeah.
But if I get married, I know this sounds wild, you don't even have to agree, but the woman's got twice. You got 2 chances of cheating, and then it's over.
Whoa! Don't even say that shit. Fuck that.
I'm gonna just keep it a buck.
She ain't got no chance.
Because I'm not getting married for no reason.
Done. Cause I don't give a fuck.
I'm not getting married for no reason. If I get married, then I'm accepting that things go wrong, and if you're willing to pattern up, then I'm ready for it. I don't accept that with mandem. I accept that with marriage. I don't accept that with
No, if a woman cheats on me, I ain't sticking for shit. I can't lie. I'm not subscribed.
Got 2 chances and then that's it. The third time is done.
You ain't even got half a chance with me, bro. I swear, anything that looks like cheating, you're done. No, I'm joking, bro.
Nah, but with me, for some weird reason, I don't know, everyone's a bit different to be in it, but for some reason, cheating's not the biggest thing on my mind, you know. Now, when I think of relationships, I don't think of cheating will be the most thing that will piss me off. I feel like there's things in between our relationship, like to do with our own goals, that will piss me off more if you're not trying to do it.
I know what you mean, but I feel like at one point, the love, I don't know, man. I just feel like at one point when you really love someone, I feel like that's bad scenario.
Do you know what I was talking about the other day? Fucking.
I know what you mean though. On some real shit, I know what you mean. It's like
that. If I be honest with you, every time a girl's done me wrong in that sense, I've actually forced myself to be angry. I was never.
But I know what you mean. But do you know why I would probably not? Because even I know what you mean. Like sometimes, it's like it's not. She made a mistake, and I'm grown enough and mature enough to understand mistakes can happen. But the reason why I would personally think it would be a good idea to end it, because I would be lying to say I forgave it. And I don't think you should forgive someone if you didn't actually forgive them. And I don't think I could ever forgive them. I think there'd always be that time I'll be looking at the ceiling at 2 a.m. and I think, she cheated on me, bruv.
Yeah, I hear it.
And because I know that about myself, I wouldn't even give you the full sense
I'll be able to forgive if they play their role picture perfect. But if you don't play your role picture perfect, then they'll probably... obviously, if your wife is material, isn't it?
But you should just really hope that no one cheats.
No, of course, obviously. But flipping, what I was talking about the other day, is when you get married, when you invite loads of people, I feel like that makes the marriage stronger. You get married and hardly any people invited, no one sees you. Then it's like, she won't care that no one knows you're married. It's kind of hidden. It's like
no, but no one
she
cares,
doesn't have to. She doesn't have to like care about what family members works. When it's like the whole family knows about your marriage and you're together and everyone knows, and it's like, oh my days, it's a big thing for you to cheat because everyone knows. It adds a big thing to the marriage, you know. Like just everyone knowing you're married. What? You're married? You can't do that. Like everyone knows.
It definitely maybe, but I just think.
No, trust me.
I just think though, if it comes down to that, it's fucked anyway.
It
like
shouldn't
that's
do, but
what
it does.
fucking yeah, but
it
that's why.
But it does.
That's why I don't want to get married, bro. Because that's like what? Because everyone will know you cheated. You're not good. Like, but
not everyone.
That's not based in reality. That's like saying, as a man, that we type of men we are like, if no one knew you snitched, you'd snitch. Because no one knew, like it's
no.
That's against the morals.
Is different.
You get no, but it's the same
men
shit.
Cheat. With men cheat. When it comes to men cheating, men like to cheat a lot.
Yeah, but man don't care though. Because once you cheat, you cheat. Like obviously you're trying to get away with it if you cheat, but I don't think because there was 1,000 people at my wedding, if I was gonna cheat, that's gonna stop me from cheating. Hopefully, I just be in the
No,
mindset.
it'd definitely be a factor.
No, for me it wouldn't, because the whole factor is I don't care if there's 2 people or 1,000 people that wouldn't. I'm not getting married to even be considering that. And if I am married and I consider that, I'd think, fuck, I shouldn't have got married. Fam.
The reason why it'd be
I don't think you should get married. If that's even in your thought process.
It's wrong. I understand where you're coming from. It's wrong, but for me, it would be a factor. Because if I had my grandma from both sides of the family and all these types of people around, all these big people, and they knew I was here and they came, and then like 2 years down the line, I'm getting caught cheating and everyone's finding out, and then I have to tell people I got divorced and it's embarrassing. I'll be embarrassed, bro.
Yeah, so it's the point. I get what you're saying. It's definitely a factor, but I feel like there's so many other factors that should be in place that shouldn't even matter. That factor, like.
Of course,
embarrassment should be like the last reason.
It should be because you actually like the person. Like, it's not actually worth it. But then what comes down to it is, if a woman's marrying a man for the money he has, and that's the only reason, then a lot of times if a man's gonna cheat, then what?
No, but that's why I think the conversation is how it is nowadays, and I think that's why, rightfully or wrongfully, a lot of men do prefer them type of women, because they can kind of get away with what they want with. Because it's not necessarily a genuine relationship. She knows she's here for the money. You know she's here for the money. She just wants a lifestyle. Then of course you can cheat, because it's don't mean nothing in it. If it's based in like some real shit, then like you said, the embarrassment, morals, principles, the conversation of cheating is totally different.
So he's saying the girls that be asking for men with bare money, and that's their approach on it straight away, they're basically effed, because a man who knows
because a guy with money, that's all, like, money don't mean shit. So you think that Chanel bag made your year? That's dinner for him. So he doesn't
care.
Like, that's what. So what you're basically saying is, I could do what the fuck I want. I could go buy you nice shit sometimes and give you a nice lifestyle. Yeah, easy. Like, there's no thought in that.
Even then, you didn't give him a chance to actually love you for you. Now he just likes you for your body. Okay, easy fuck. And buy a Chanel bag, buy her this, buy her that, and she's gonna listen to me.
It's all wrong.
But if it's based on real love, then when it comes to cheating, it's like, well, I don't have to just buy a Chanel bag to get her back. It's actually about the love. She actually cared to a different level. So exactly. Cheat, it's dark.
100%.
But then even then, you only care if the relationship's built off real standards and she actually does things she wants.
But then that's why she wants. But that's why if the relationship's not built off that, then what's the point of having a relationship?
Money.
That's not a point of having a relationship.
No. You can say that.
No, but then that's why I said everyone's got to take accountability.
You're a man, though.
Why, as a man, would I get that type of girl and then ever complain there's not feelings here? I know what this is.
No, bare men don't. That's why they say it's so hard to tell.
Them niggas, that's stupid, bro. The fuck? I feel sorry for that shit. You're a grown man, bro.
No, of course, but some people have been born into money for so long that they actually are innocent and don't understand the game and don't realize that, that girl has had better dick, better personality, better aura, but she's generally just with you because she can tell you to buy this and that.
They know, man.
He will never know.
He will know, bro.
How would he know?
Because it's common sense. Even if you grow
everyone he's ever been
even
with,
if you grow up in a world of money,
his best friend is with him for money, and he was with him for the rest of his life. So how the hell is he gonna know? When
that's dark, but that's a small percentage of people anyway. Though. But that's a dark.
Of course, it's small.
That's a dark.
Not all people are rich. That's
a
I'm
dark
talking
scenario. No, but I'm saying that type of rich, where it's like your whole world has just been rich, and you don't.
It doesn't matter if you're that type of rich. No, from where we're from, even if you're middle class, which is not rich. If he gets manipulated in the hood to buy stuff, man, them are gonna milk it.
Yeah, but then there's no excuse to be manipulated. Then that's what I'm saying. Like I'm saying, the excuse. Yeah, but that's what people that are actually born into a world where everything is so velvet and cushiony.
Yeah,
they don't understand manipulation and human nature. That's a very small percentage. Most people, middle class,
I think it's bigger than you think.
Most millionaires, yeah. Bro, because even if you're a millionaire, you walk
Look
past
at Rob Kardashian. Look at Rob Kardashian.
Bro. He knows this shit. They
really?
know this shit, bro.
Rob Kardashian knows it. Do you know who Rob Kardashian is?
Kanye West knew what he was getting into with Kim Kardashian.
No, I'm talking about Rob Kardashian.
I know. What's the point about it?
Do you honestly believe he thinks the way we're thinking and he understands?
Yeah, because how could you know?
doesn't. He's the only person
Do
in
you
his
not
family
walk-
that's got nothing to show.
Do you
bro.
not walk past homeless people in the street? Do you not?
He doesn't. You think he's ever
Wait,
seen?
I don't get. What's the point? You make a Rob Kardashian.
So he is a guy that basically was born into wealth, yeah, and he has nothing to show for it. And I guarantee every time he's with his friends, he's paying for everything. But he still doesn't accumulate money. So whenever he's around, all he does is get used.
Yeah, but that's on him.
No, but I'm saying he's not self-aware to realize that because he's been born into money.
No, but I feel like just because you've been born into money, you still have to have an awareness as a human being. Like you can't. I don't care how rich you are. You can't tell a fake smile.
If money is nothing to you,
You
how
can't
would
tell.
you ever understand
Oh, Jeremy only ever calls me when he wants something. You can't. You don't fuck like you're that. So money means you're retarded.
that? No.
You don't.
Money doesn't mean anything to him. So when someone asks him for something, because he never came from
Yeah,
nothing,
but he still
it is
understands
nothing.
money means something to someone else. No one's that. You're still in the world, bro. The world is still split up into
At
rich
that
and poor.
level, when you have
still
friends
know
who are
that's
also
poor.
middle class that have certain things that the average person doesn't have, but they don't have what you have, you tend to believe that, oh, they can get their own shit if they want, but they just generally shout at me because, like, you know.
Well, that's sucker shit. I'm not. This
You know
podcast ain't for them type of people, bro. The fuck?
No, that is sucker shit, but there is people out there that think like that. They don't know that they're being used for their money. They just generally think it's friendship.
I don't know.
It happens to guys, it happens to fucking.
I don't know what to say. Them type of people.
Yeah, it's fucked still.
That's wild.
Yeah,
You're just walking through blinded.
yeah.
Let me meet one of them fuckers, bro. Come invest. Let's talk.
Saying actually change their life. No, I hear it though. Me hear it.
But
Still.
fuck it, let's wrap up there.
That was another great episode.
Trust me.
Perspective from the podcast.
Pavement.
Pavement. Oh my days. Perspective from the pavement.
That's it.
You know what time it is. T-shirt website coming soon.
Coming soon.
We got a
New
lot of
content
stuff coming soon. Get me. We're gonna be vlogging. We got gym vlogs. We
Like
got,
and subscribe.
We got
A lot of shit, good shit coming.
What did we put the other day?
Oh, we got the soap course coming.
We got on a soap course
Got the
book.
competition.
We're gonna vlog that one. It's gonna
Mhm.
be a gritty one. You get me? Show you
Tell us
that work.
and tell us what you think about today's podcast. And if you agree or disagree with us, let us know.
Like, comment, subscribe.